Hello, hello. It's time for a new Abyss. Yay. Also, it's the post 5.0 stream day. Expect we'll be having some conversation about that. 5.0 looks cool. I want to clarify that because people think I was being negative, but I think they didn't like actually listen to my nuanced thoughts. Because oh my, I wasn't just hyping things up. I'm sorry. Anywho's, I don't have chat on screen yet because I don't know what is going on. I have minimized my stream. I'm just assuming my stream is functioning. Hopefully it is. I cannot see anything you guys are saying, other than, I guess, whatever Liz messaged me. Hello, Liz. Hi. So, we are going to go see what the enemies are. Finally, the lectors are gone. Thank you. We'll be trying to do my main account here, which I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much of a challenge it is. I had a negative first impression of the Abyss last time. We're talking about 2 months ago, right? when the lectors were introduced. But I ended up actually kind of liking it. And I think I said as much in the stream, wherein I kind of usually end up coming around to harder Abyss cycles because it tends to force me to use different kinds of teams that I don't normally consider using. Oh, okay. When characters attack burning opponents, their crit rate is increased by 15%, crit damage is increased by 30%. That's cool. That's a cool buff. The fact that it says when they're attacking burning opponents, though, means like if burning's not happening, like if you're doing something else with burning, there's not as much to do. So, anyways, I'm curious if they have adjusted, okay, ruined defense, but now, okay, this is probably less annoying than the slimes. So I think these things are usually easier to manipulate than these slimes. But, anywho's, let's see what floor 12 is. The only thing I have been spoiled by is I know that the Tulpa is back. I did see that in passing chat on my server or something. So, let's see. Perpetual mechanical array, and the Tulpa in the first one, interesting. Okay, and also tainted water spin, interesting. Is this the first time they've done a boss and then extra enemies that spawn? Like what? I assume those spawn probably before the boss. Interesting. Is that the first time that they've done that? That's very interesting. I think it's fine for the Tulpa because man, the Tulpa is like having a permanent Hydro aura and gives you a well, okay, it depends on your account, but for invested accounts that have like options for pyro DPSing. Especially like Chevrolet teams. Man, Chevrolet teams with a pyro DPS go wild on Tulpa. It's fun. And a level 95 Tulpa should not be that hard. Mechanical array is cool. I like them when they include. I swear to God, they just include this boss all the time because it doesn't work. Official doesn't work against it, but whatever. Oh, this thing is back. This is the jumpy thing, isn't it? Right? Something has a geo shield that makes you jump. It's an interesting boss, but I don't know. And this, okay, I assume this is not sure how many waves there are. These things, right? Okay, that presumably is a lot of waves. Also, just golems. Oh boy. Okay, interesting. Huh. So they're incentivizing geo? Is that just because like? Okay, I'm gonna bring chat up. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying. Are they incentivizing Geo? Because, like, Navia reran? I guess that kind of makes sense. The golems are annoying. The golems in Chamber 3 are kind of annoying. I'm trying to think what I'd do. Like, I guess I could bring Navia, I guess. I wasn't considering bringing Navia. I don't actually think this Abyss will be that hard for polems only. Maybe because of Kachina? That's maybe true, but also, like, I don't know, the Abyss in 5.0, like, this Abyss cycle should only be around for a month, because the next reset will happen during a new patch, which means there should be new enemies in 5.0. So I would have assumed, I don't know, maybe it is for Kachina, I don't know. But let's get my chat on screen here. Wait, what is my resonant? We're fine. Okay, good. Do. Oh yeah, one annoying thing, I need to do more exploration in the event area. I've ran out of long-term encounter points on this account. I'm nowhere close to running out on my Polearm account because that's where I focused on farming the most. Anyways, yeah, I would expect Navia is pretty good this Abyss. Alright, let me copy my chat URL here. Give me a second. Boop. Alright. Oh, it helps if I... There we go. Yay. Alright, fixed. I'm no longer blind. Polearm is only... Hmm. How's Polearm's only gonna go? I don't know. We will... Assume it's not miserable. We'll try to use Emily, obviously. Yeah, Emily and Sino should work fine, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think Polem's only will have any problem, even without Arlecchino. We'll probably try to do the same thing I did before. I suspect this will be an easier cycle for Polem's, substantially so. I don't really know how much harder you can get than a really heavy hydro and electro check for Polem's only, like the last cycle. So should be fine. This is a pretty fun Abyss IMO. I think it looks more fun at a baseline with the enemies. I don't know how I feel about these dudes yet, because Geo Shields can be annoying, but it's also not a downside, because like one of the interesting things with Geo Shields, right, is that it's not like you just need Geo to get through Geo Shields, but you need like heavy attacks. So yeah. I don't love the gravity dude. I got very kind of sick of this dude the last time he was in Abyss. It's just not very engaging to fight to me. It does lean you towards, again, this is actually, again, a Navia thing, kind of. It leans you towards using teams that can, once you, like, plunge your way through the shield or whatever, then you have teams that can front-load damage, so you can get a lot of damage onto it in the downtime of its shield. Which I think is not a very engaging boss mechanic, in my opinion. Whereas these at least are more interesting in, like, the nuance of the shields, and whatnot. So, I don't know, this looks kind of interesting at a baseline. And I should be able to have some fun with Tulpa. We can do, maybe some DPS shivers things. So, yeah. Actually, should I do... okay. The problem with DPS shivers, I don't know how it's going to work against this and then this. You can't ignore Geoshield in the jump local legend, but you can on Golem. I mean, you can ignore it as long as you have melee. You can't completely ignore it. You don't want to... You bring entirely bow and catalyst characters to the jumpy dude, you're going to have a problem. But I have definitely... As long as you're bringing polearm, Claymore is obviously a little bit better. Or having a stroke. Swords. you can succeed. You make a 4-star only run of this Abyss? Not right now. You can ask me in the future. I'm generally not someone that does 4-star only runs. I tend to use a lot of 4-stars, but 4-star only is very different from using a bunch of 4-stars. And like one problem is, for example, I just don't have my Xiangling that invested, and I'm not used to playing the teams where Xiangling is really strong, and I don't really want to invest more in my Xiangling just for the purpose of being like, I want to clear Abyss with 4 stars only. Like, one of those 4 stars is Xiangling. I don't think it's that impressive to just use Xiangling. So, okay, can I clear with 4 stars and not Xiangling? Well, that becomes a lot harder, potentially, right? So, yeah, you get the point. I don't think it's necessarily impossible, by any means, but there's other people that are better at showing that kind of content, is my point. But I'm not against the idea of trying it, but not at this exact moment. I want to learn more about the Abyss first and how the setup works, so, like, before I get to the point of, oh, okay, what ideas can we go with like, clearing with 4 stars? Also, oh yeah, didn't they change it where you don't have... I could have sworn they changed it in this patch, or maybe that's next patch, where you don't have to clear floor 9 and 10. I thought they had done that, but I guess we do. Also, YouTube live chat just immediately broke. Thanks, YouTube. Okay. Oh, should I play some music? I guess I should play some vibe music. Next patch is a 5.0 change. Okay, yeah, that's good. Another nice simple change in 5.0. 5.0 was kind of full of nice simple changes. Like, all the individual ones are just like, I'm not sure how much effect these individual effects have, but all of them together I think will result in a very nice level of improvements for the overall experience of playing the game in 5.0 onwards. For 4-star running, then Xiangling goes crazy. Yeah. So, anyways, finally get your Dia? Oh yeah. I can't wait to get the C2 Dia. I'm so happy with that. And eventually C6 Dia. Can I alt tab properly to do a poll? There we go. Poll. Music. Probably Outer Wilds. Yes or no? And I will think while that poll is going, I will think about what I do. Actually, I guess, no, never mind. While the poll is going, I will go through floors 9 through 11. So those. Because, of course, What team for Sethos? We'll just do aggravate Sethos. Let's go. We'll use Nahida. Why not? See the biggest Sethos number possible. Actually, no, it should be fine. Official should make it easy to swirl Electro, right? And then I don't know. I want to use Emily. So actually, oh frick. I do prefer using Kazuo with this team. Okay, well, Kazuo will go over here. I didn't look at the enemies either, so hopefully this doesn't bone me. No, not you. I guess Sucrose it is. Okay, someone mentioned the Arlecchino Melt team with, like, Lynette, Layla, Arlecchino, Bennett a while ago, and that is... I haven't played with it yet, but I equipped the characters. Maybe I'll play with that this stream. If I went for one of the new DPS characters, who are you picking? Kachina. She seems like the most... Like, I'm cursed with liking 4-star kits. I don't think Kachina is that good, but... Oh, it's 80% yes. Okay, I'll go get music. I don't think Kachina's that good. Like, for most utilities, she is an artifact set in a character. But she looks fun. And she has full defense scaling, which is rather unique. And she doesn't need to burst, which is cool. So, the answer is Mualani, I guess, because Kachina's on the banner. I think I said that before, where I most likely was going to wish on whoever she was on. I might end up getting both, because it's likely Chevrolet is going to be on Ryan's banner. Can I find my tab? Where's my Apple Music tab? Please help. Why can't I find this? Is it just, like, not loaded? Is the icon just not loaded? Is that why I'm struggling? I think that's why I'm struggling. I'm just going to have to open it up again. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds. Oops. Is this going to function? Here we go. Wait, no. I want the... Okay, well. Here. Play this. Volume hopefully is low enough. There we go. Okay. And then add this. Play next. It's not shuffled right now, but you know what? We're gonna vibe to the non-shuffled life. It's a little loud. Okay. Oh, that was too quiet. I think that was muted.
There's a lot of very fascinating people.
Is that good? Hopefully that's good.
That makes me want to go study there.
Also, I need to, like, turn off Genshin's music, I think. Yeah, I wish I knew how to play guitar. I technically bought a guitar in the past. It was a shitty guitar, but it's probably affected my motivation to learn it, maybe. I don't know. Music. Alright. Yes, I know Outer Wilds music is not necessarily going to match the vibe of Abyss, but that's fine. Oh, EST's, OST's peak music? Yeah, but I can experience that just whatever, whenever. Maybe still a little loud? Really? Is it really? Okay, well, they're just dead. Okay, well. Wait, I didn't put Nahida? Oh, okay, what happened there? Fine. Your voice is thick and strong, we find. I don't know how I feel about you describing my voice that way, but you know what? Okay. Ow. Wow. Are you enjoying playing Sethos? Yeah, I think it's super fun. Oh, okay. There. Early Abyss, man. I can't. I look forward to 5.0 when I don't have to do what's not in 10. It's just like you don't even get to rotate with a character. Yeah, I don't know. I still really enjoy Sethos. He's fun. I would normally probably not play this specific team. I also probably wouldn't even play with Nahida. Now, in hindsight, I'm probably not going to choose her the next floor because even if I rotate properly, you don't really have to worry about things like I didn't even get energy counting it. You don't have to worry about things like swirling electro much, but it's still a thing you have to think about. And when I'm playing many of my teams that I play a lot, I like not having to think too much about rotations, but it depends. It depends. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess it's fine. Okay, see, I didn't even... That's because it died, but, you know. Alright, kill you. You can't go for the weapon, would you recommend Emily? I plan on going for Kaniche in the future. I mean, if you have enough to guarantee Kaniche and Emily, and I think the like free-to-play estimate for the pulls in 5.0 is like 120 right now, if I recall. So, and Kaniche's the second half too, right? So you can presumably plan on, worst case scenario, getting the full 120. So, I don't know, if you want like one of the simplest obvious team formats for Kaniche Emily would be like, or for Kaniche in general would be Emily, Kaniche, Bennett, Xiangling, right? And okay, this is a more spoopy video, or spoopy song. Also, wait, I didn't even shuffle, but it's already playing The River. Alright, we're playing this one louder because I want it louder, okay? Deal with it. So anyways, yeah, as far as Emily's Kaniche goes, or Emily for Kaniche, maybe. If you really want Kaniche and want to have more team options for him, I think his pure burning team option probably really wants Emily. Without Emily, you probably are going to do Burgeon team variations, and they're not necessarily ideal in a lot of ways. I don't think she's a must pull. You could do Burgeon teams, or you could do Kaniche, Farina, Bennett, Toma, I think, is one of his more compelling teams, too. Kaniche needs burning or Burgeon happening pretty constantly to get the full damage output on him. So you don't have to do burning, but you have to do burning or Burgeon. It's a pick one. Well, okay. Technically, Burgeon includes some burning, but yeah. If you really like Kaniche, it might be definitely worth considering Emily if you have enough. No. And nuke them down with this. Kaniche works fine against Hydro infused enemy. Meanwhile, Emily, that's fair. Yeah. Like, it is kind of weird to me that they put Tulpa in this abyss because. Yeah, one of the situations that Emily feels the worst in is against enemies with, like, permanent aura. Especially Hydro, I think. Okay. I really need to, like... Can I make this slider bigger? There we go, I can. More precision. There we go. Oh, it's fine. I should get more sophisticated controls for my music setup, but I don't actually normally have background music going on. I sleep well? I think, well... I didn't get that much sleep, because... like trash can pickup woke me up, but oh well. At like 9 a.m. But at least like 6-7 hours of sleep, I think. I still prefer Nahid as a budget option for burning. Yeah, I mean it won't be necessarily terrible. And, well, okay, she's not going to contribute that much. You do a Kaniche full burning team. Other than like energy for Kaniche, honestly. Is Nilu Bloom worthless without he or Kokomi? No, but you're going to be pushed more towards situations that are AoE focused. Why am I having such a stroke here? Jesus. We're gonna play a different Sethos team. Okay. Sethos, fish. Let's do some quick bloom Sethos. Quickie bloom Sethos. Which is the best for Emily? What weapon or like what artifact? Excited for the custom artifact thing. I will reserve my judgment of the artifact thing until I see more of how it actually functions, because... Oop, I thought I was on call for some reason. Because one notable thing, from what I understand right now, from what they showed... They haven't gotten burning going yet. Good job, me. Well, at this point... is it takes... So the currency that you use to like make the custom artifacts, depending on what kind of artifact you're selecting, requires more. And it seems like they're only going to give like 1 or 2 per patch or something. But it also is like a little bit like there's some exploration ones you get and like story quest completion ones you get. So I don't know what the total amount is, right? I think it's going to be a little bit front loaded, but then over time, like I wouldn't be too gung-ho about using them right away. Because they might be more limited than you think is my concern. And yeah, so like I believe it takes 4, if I recall, to make a custom goblet. And that's probably one of the most valuable things it can do, is give you like a double crit onset goblet. And they made those very, very expensive. Like it might take 2 patches worth of resources, ignoring the front loaded stuff, right? It might take 2 patches or maybe more of resources to actually be able to get a custom goblet. So, you know, I think it's an improvement to the game regardless that it exists at all. It's just, I wouldn't assume it's just going to shower you in double crit onset goblets or anything. And especially, yes, with rolling RNG too. It's an improvement to the game, but don't expect it to magically fix all of your builds. I should have done Fischl first. Ow. You not, Strongly. Nobody likes you. We all just tolerate you because Mihoyo refuses to give other off-field options in the game. Character level going up? No. Let's skip this. That was not bad, but... This is also another ambient song. I'm trying to find more active songs. There we go. This is not that active. Okay, well. Man. Getting all the weird ambient songs from Outer Wilds right now. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna use it on. It's likely I will use it on a double crit circlet first, and then from there just the rarest combination stats onset goblins.
Right here, right now, right here.
And then I pray for ER rolls. In my quest to make Hybrid Riding as broken as possible. Whoa, this got louder. Opinions on Layla? An interesting character that suffers from being cryo, and Mihoyo hates cryo. Will World Level 9 make Hyperbloom weaker? No. Hyperbloom should do about the same damage. Technically it'll make non-hyper... Oh, I got this finally. How exciting. God dang it. Really need to, like, get... I literally could configure my freaking audio interface to have a control for that. And I just don't, because I keep forgetting. I don't know which one of these I want. So... What was I saying? You want Layla for your Arlecchino team? Yeah, there's some fun things you can do with Layla, with Arlecchino, mostly just because Arlecchino, you couldn't do melt things. But yeah, Layla's an interesting character. I don't like her shield, as a shielder that much, for like relying her as your main unit to stay alive, but in conjunction with like Bennett, I think she's a compelling option for interruption resistance if you can do something with a cryo, such as, you know, an Arlecchino team. Can you do melt things with Kai and Arlecchino too? Yes, you don't have to do Layla. But Layla can be, you know, some cryo application and interruption resistance, which is valuable. So, wish me luck on an early Emily. Best of luck, best of luck. Lore 12 Chamber 2 isn't fun. Yeah, I kind of suspect that's going to be my least enjoyable chamber as well. Alright. They need to do that. Do this. And they'll die. I was only doing 30k damage to that. Is Emily on the wrong build? I don't think. Is Emily a good free-to-play character? I mean, she has the ability to deal very significant damage as an off-field unit, and has potential significant versatility because of being an off-field. Stupid red dot. Has potentially significant utility because of that, but
Seems like an emergency.
it kind of depends on what existing characters you have, the exact value you'll get out of her. So, you know, she has high potential, but also you might not have the right characters to make her teams work, right? You can't really group these. It's more just trying to group or just trying to like pull their aggro to one side or the other as far as avoiding them attacking the monolith. So I don't need a grouper on that side, so we'll try Sethos. And then do this on this side, because the grouping seems more relevant for whatever mess we got going on here. Oh, my chat broke, by the way. Also, I guess I can probably end the poll. And skip. Why are we just getting vibe songs? Why are you not shuffling properly? Okay, here, let me shuffle. It's not shuffling. I swear to God, it's not shuffling. What does my queue look like? This is not shuffling. Apple. Oh, I hit the repeat button, not shuffle. Oops. It was a skill issue. That's why I was only playing the one album with more ambient songs. There we go. Oh, it's playing this song again. Well, whatever, that's fine. Okay, which 5-star are you doing? 100% Dia. 100 times over. Oh, they're you attacking the thing. Where'd you go? No, don't do this. I'll choose Jean for Farina. Yeah, if you don't have Jean, that's probably a good choice. With Farina in mind, at least. There we go. Should I give Eula, Marsh, Sussies? I mean, with Farina, definitely, almost assuredly. That's what I did when I was playing over with Farina. Okay. Oh, well. That works, I guess. Okay, well, this is, yeah, this is substantially less annoying than the previous one, to say the least. Ow. Ow. Alright, that move them down.
Right here, right now.
I want to try out new 4-star characters. Which do you recommend? I mean, it depends which. I mean, do you have all the core 4 stars like leveled? Do you have Fischl? You know, Xiangling, begrudgingly as much as I dislike Xiangling, is a valuable character to level. You know, you got Bennett leveled up, you got Xingqiu leveled up. Not that they like to be clear, like Xingqiu, my Xingqiu stays at level 70. Because if I need him, I'll use him. He's fine at level 70 for just applying Hydro and giving some interruption resistance, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So, it depends, basically. What standard 5-star would I say is the best? That's an interesting question. The best in my heart is Dia, but she's not actually the best. To answer your question in a more generalized sense. I switched my whole team order around. The one that has the most obvious highest strength for how they were designed is probably Keqing or Tignari, because so much of their strength comes from, oh boy, the strength of the spread and aggravate reaction, right? Keqing probably has more ease of use. Mulan or Yelan, they're very different. I mean, Yelan's mostly relegated to off-field normal Hydro supportive utility. Mualani is a carry unit. You should consider a carry unit, not like a Hydro support in any form. I think she's interesting, but Mulan is definitely not the most valuable carry. She's just a carry. So an on-field, by carry I mean like an on-field DPS unit. That you configure the whole team around to make her work, kind of thing, right? Ooh. Opinion on 5.0 live stream? One of the better live streams I watch, I've ever seen from them, which is not that many, because I've watched a good amount of them at this point. But the first half was also one of the worst. So, the second half, very good. First half, very bad, in my opinion. Yeah, I appreciate how summarized the ZZZ livestream was. Oh, you do it. I didn't visual. Whatever. I just trigger quicken? Okay. Yeah, this is a problem, but this team sometimes is a little bit inconsistent with quicken. What, did I not trigger Thunder Fury? Oh no, I just didn't finish my charge attack. Whoops. I thought I had no more energy. Oops. I can't even tell you anything they said in the first hour. It was just vague lore implications for Natlan and whatever. Which, you know, in my opinion, they should have done more showing and not telling. I keep on clicking this stupid exclamation point. Would Jean instead of Kokomi work in Mono Hydro? I mean, yeah. The thing is, Jean would usually be replacing Kazuha in Mono Hydro. So, if you're doing Jean, Kazuha, you know, Yelan for it or something, it still probably works, right? But, like, if you're not doing Kazuha, you're going to notice a loss there for any mono team. Because, yeah. Although, okay, we might see a new character that can go into mono teams, which is cool. What song is this? Oh, this one.
Right here, right now, right here.
Begin.
A little obvious.
Alright. And watch him die. Oh, not quite. Not quite. There we go. I probably shouldn't have reset that, but whatever. And watch him die. Yeah, that, I'm definitely seeing that crit damage buff for burning. I'm at least hitting meaningfully higher numbers. Love your channel. Honestly, such a cool, sweet person. Thanks for having people's teams. Thank you, Venom. Glad I can help. Kazuha's weapon or Raiden's weapon? Better to wish for. Kazuha's weapon is not very good. It can be good. It's just relatively niche. Also, Raiden's weapon. I mean, you know me. If you've watched any of my content, you know that I think the best weapon for Raiden is this, because this weapon unironically enables her to be used in so many more teams for her like carry playstyle. But yeah, and she also has the catches free to play. So, is the weapon banner 50-50 now? No, the weapon banner is still like the 37.5, 25% chance of a standard banner weapon. But now if you lose to a standard banner weapon or the other weapon, you're guaranteed your next weapon is the featured weapon. So you now need to plan, soft pity is 63 in weapon banner, so plan around like 120 to 130 wishes to guarantee a weapon, right? You should still Like, I don't think the general approach to the weapon banner has changed, because you still should really only pull on a weapon banner that has a relevant weapon, like both weapons are relevant to you, right? That's the way you can actually get value out of the weapon banner. But yeah, it takes a lot less wishes to guarantee a weapon, a specific weapon you need now, which is very good. But again, if you want to like actually maximize the value of like your wishes from weapon banner, you should factor in 1, save enough to make sure you can guarantee the weapon, and 2, wish on weapon banners that can give you a valuable weapon regardless of what you get if you lose the first one, right? You also have Aqua R4. Hello, Pudding. I am in your club. Yeah. Don't wail. Bad Sylveon. Just save. Just plan more. What this lets us do is it lets us plan better and actually be able to plan for getting weapons without saving for 3 years. Why am I having such a stroke for teams? Should we use Sethos? I guess. Okay. Sethos maybe. I guess. Okay, we can end the poll, by the way. I don't know. I think I want to. Do we DPS Shivers? Do we DPS Shivers? Use Claymore for breaking shields. The thing is, Overload can also absolutely wreck Geo shields. I'm pretty sure Shivers will wreck the golems. And I kind of want to just do DPS Shivers for, and this is kind of funny considering, you know, I literally just spent like the last week getting a full-on healing buffing set on Shivers. I got her on this healing set with 40k HP with a healing bonus circlet. I just unplugged my audio back soon. So yeah. We'll still be using another character with Chevreuse, because like Chevreus's DPS window is not that high, like field time wise. Okay. Oh boy, I have no freaking clue what artifacts I used on DPS Chevreuse in the past. I think it was 2-piece attack, 2-piece pyro. Actually, so 2-piece pyro will do first. Was it that? Was it? No, it was probably one of my... yeah, like, let's use that. Okay, yep, probably that, I guess. We'll take Diaz, I think. Then let's try... I don't really want to steal Yai's piece, so... oh wait, no, I was doing a Crimson Feather. I'm stupid. We don't need that. We just need Ivies. It's not great. I think I could do a better 2-piece build, but 145 EM on Jade Spear. By the way, DPS Shivers, like, this, a lot of the value of this is like C4. We're gonna get like multiple big overload buff shots in a row that can also vape, because we'll be doing a full overload team against the Tulpa, right? So yeah, we'll go with that. I think it's good enough. I've definitely had a better Chevreuse built in this for DPS Chevreuse before, and in fact, I should probably, you know what? No, let me. We're gonna. It's fine. We'll make Arlecchino weaker, and we'll make Chevreuse stronger. That's what we're doing here. Okay. I don't think I need this, like the ER. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. That's much nicer looking with Homa. A lot less EM though, so not like a ton better, but I think that's good. Arlecchino now, Arlecchino still looks fine. We don't have to mess around with her. That's good enough. Okay. I don't even know if I'm using Arlecchino, to be clear, but what do we do? So Chevreuse, if we're doing Chevreuse second half, We want to do Bennett because big number on Shiver is fun. Anyone who's played Outer Wilds knows the context of this song. Well, might know the context of this song. C6 Xiao, I mean, I don't know there's really that many dumb ways to play him other than just VV support lol. Because he can zoop around a lot and swirl everywhere. I don't know. Okay, what are we... I'm sorry. What are we doing? Do we do Raiden? I guess we need Electro. We could do Fischl instead of Raiden, obviously. I think we'll do Raiden, because Raiden can be a short field time DPS. I can do hybrid Raiden shenanigans. Have fun with that. Alright, now I gotta reduce the volume before it blazes my ears. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, we'll do that. I could do Xiangling, obviously, instead of Fischl, but frick Xiangling. Obviously, Xiangling would be stronger against the Tulpa. I'm fairly confident of that. Alright, team on the other side, first side. Okay, you... I think, okay, the first side is relatively flexible. I mean, I think the first side is where they intend you to use Emily. So, I guess we'll use Emily, because it's the team I'm enjoying. Although, well, we can't use Emily with Bennett. That's unfortunate. Oh well. What do we do then? Wait, I can do the Dia team. Yeah, let's go. Let's try the Dia team. Let's see how it goes. Is Dia configure? Also, I think Farina is powered down. I think I will keep her... Yeah, Farina is powered down. I could significantly power up Farina this team, but we'll leave her powered down for now. You are on your correct build, I think. Yeah. And then Dia... Yep, you, I think, are fine as well. Wait, no. I took your goblet. Oh, dang it. Dang it, Shivers took your goblet. Okay, fine, you can have... I think I have... This one? Yeah, you'll be fine on that. Alright. There we go. Alright, better. Okay. I think we're good. What the cause of the major dislike for Xiangling is, I just think she's clunky to play, and I refuse to use her as a protest for MiHoYo not releasing more off-field pyro DPSs in the game. I really hate her energy needs. Like, the relationship of Xiangling actually being strong is heavily tied to Bennett's existence. Much of the strength of Xiangling being actually usable comes from Bennett existing. And that's Bennett's strength, in my opinion, not Xiangling's. Xiangling is really clunky in a lot of situations. Like, the ways that I think Xiangling is most interesting to be used is when she's solo pyro, but she's really awful to use solo pyro. And she doesn't feel very good without C4, yeah. And having used her on weapons only without C4 quite a while. Yeah, pull engulfing, yeah, easy. Yeah, just pull a 5-star, solve that problem. Yeah, the infinite pyro is interesting, and that's why I want to be able to use her solo pyro. But then she's clunky AF and requires 400% ER, and then her damage just goes like not nothing. Like, she can still do meaningful output because they haven't released any other off-field pyros. Ugh. So it just frustrates me, right? That we've gone this long without any other like off-field pyro damage dealers. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I didn't do Emily's skill properly because it hasn't been getting stuff going. Oh, hello. Which is my bad. Can I get my energy back? Yeah, right away. What? Okay, this team normally had enough energy before, and now in this situation is not having enough energy. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm not gonna, yeah, well, I can't say that was great, but it worked. This is a team where everyone is a DPS. Yup. Okay, right in the... Well, no, we'll do official into... Yeah, no, we'll do Rodney into official into Bennett and Shivers. What? Really? Okay, like... The thing that confused me was I wasn't surprised by seeing this dude, but I was surprised by only seeing one of them. Like, really? Is there really only... Oh wait, oh frick, this is the second half. I shouldn't have wasted all that time. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, he turns it. Okay, that was cool. I wasted Bennett buff. Oh, this is why I like the Tulpa. Actually super fun to fight. Alright, oh boy. Alright, get rid of you. Do this, bam. Oh, I don't have my skill back. Oh, frick me. Okay. I don't know where I scuffed there, but oh well. Okay, well I played this very badly. I want to emphasize that. Yep. Okay. Schmack. Bam. Nice 100Ks on her skill. Ah, she died! I gotta restart the Abyss now. Okay. Oops. God dang it. Can't remember where the song's from. That was... Oh. That was Into Shadow from the Outer Wilds DLC. Oh my god. Well, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll claim these. Why not? Give me my Mora, thank you. Freaking. Let's see if we can actually play properly. What's happening? Did I not click on Shivers? Right, you know, let's try to put things in rotation order to help my brain slightly too. So I'm using Rodney into Fish, into Bennett, into Shiv. All right, and then yeah, I think the Dia team wasn't working perfectly against the dude, to say the least, but it's fine. You can drag characters now? Yeah, I don't. That's fair. I'm just not used to it. Habits and things. Yes, EM is fine. Alright, we're gonna let a little bit of burning happening. Hopefully it gets leveled up all the way. Also, I just realized, yeah, I did one thing badly. That's why I didn't get my freaking. Sorry. That's why I didn't get my energy back on her before. Also, she still didn't. Oh my god. Okay. I want to try to redo this and get Emily to actually function properly. This is like the team that makes me the most tempted to try to get Emily C1. By the way, on this account. Wait a second. I think that'll probably be enough time. Yeah. And then we do this, so we can actually catch the particles. There we go. Oh, you... wait. Alright. Alright. That's fine. You're over here. Hello? Really? Really? Alright.
Reconstitute. Let's get it on.
We could use... No, we'll just use Heathen. We'll just use Heathen. And that'll probably kill it, right? Right? Oh, no, okay. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Well, Dia's not going to reverse back. Oh, well. Let's get that. Bible's wrong there. Content, indeed. Constellations Dia, C1. I didn't mean to burst in there. Hey, whatever. Yeah, nuke this dude.
Drop your weapons.
Whoop.
Stop right there. Final warning.
Bursted faster there. I run out of bend above. Yeah, we got a little bit going. Oh.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand. I summon you. You asked for it. Stop right there.
Official died. Dang Tulpa. Dang Tulpa. I do enjoy the Tulpa, to be clear. It's actually, I think it's one of the better designed, more fun bosses they have made in recent memory. Try it a little bit differently this time. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for that. Alright, this. And this team is super fun. I love this team. Yeah, it does have issues with Emily losing her skill in times. What is nothing you can't deal with? Oh, let's just do this. We have level 4. Yeah, see, we have level 4 here. It's not that hard to keep up level 2 skill. You just gotta play properly. The ability is a 4-piece emblem. I would like to get her to 4-piece Vorakages in that team especially, because Siege Queen is doing skill damage buffing, but it's more of a next version goal since Vorakage is in Strongbox. Do I have Nilu? I do. Alright, let's try not to die this time. That would be preferable. Alright, hello, sir. Make sure we trigger an overload, any crit, whatever. Struggling there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're fine. We're fine. No. No, we're gonna dodge it. No. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, we don't have energy. Well. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. This. Oh, what? No! You launched over there, Shivers. Why? Well, okay. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, we're gonna clear it, I think. I'm just gonna focus on not dying. Bam. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna let Shivers heal a little bit. I did use Shev's skill 4 times in a row. It was 3 times in a row, but C4. We're just gonna let her heal. Yeah, to be clear, like, I can definitely clear Tulpa fast in that with, like, an Arlecchino team with Chevrolet on just a full Beth build. But that's more boring. That's more boring. Alright, I think we full healed. It's been a while since I played Shivers DPS. I'm enjoying it. Hey, ER, that should actually be nice. Oh, thank you. Okay, 2 Ruin Guards. We don't have our anything up. This, and then Dia. Perfect. Alright. This. We have a level 4? No, we don't have level 4. That's really annoying. Okay, so a little bit of scuff play here. Here we go, level 4. Okay. This should keep level 4 going. This. Okay. I'm struggling here to keep up Emily's skill. Yeah. It kind of annoys me that C1 would fix this problem. I'm pretty confident C1 would fix this problem at least, but just an awkward part of this team is why I probably don't recommend the variation of this team over using Nahida. But Just because it's the weird inconsistency on Emily here.
A little ambiance. You're dead meat.
Wait, did I kill the one dude? I think the one dude's still alive. He is. Oh, yeah, well. Also, I don't think I had Farina going. Okay, well, this is all kinds of scuffed. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Oh my god, and I lost. Okay, no. That was too horrible. That was too horrible. Just during the stream, is the news cycle more difficult? Right now, it does not seem more difficult. Okay. I'm not seeing much need to like do grouping shenanigans either. So, you know, there's that. Do I just let Farina kill them? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Do this. Alright, good. We have level 4. I know I haven't used Siege Wing yet. That's fine. I don't know if I actually kept level 2 on her thing there. Oh, I did. Good. Okay. Dramatic music. Okay. Where? You stop. Alright. Die, please. There we go. What song is this? Oh, the Forbidden Archives. Let me skip to one I like. Also, Shevers didn't heal at all? Excuse me? What happened? What? Since when do you not heal when there's a healing effect going on when you're in the, like, Abyss, like, completed screen? Let's see, I'm gonna skip to a song I want. We'll do this one. Lift off. You never heal? Do you not? I could have sworn you do for some reason. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that did work. Whatever. Okay, it should be fine. We'll just bend our way to victory, right? Of course, this dude is annoying. I don't know if it actually makes sense to do that there, but ow. Don't get your shit back. Alright, good. Oh boy, oh boy.
Illusion shattered.
Midnight Phantasm.
Vengeance. Teamwork is strength. Hands where I can see 'em. Final warning. Drop your weapon.
Torn to oblivion.
No problem. No problem. What buffs does Bennett give? I mean, he heals your team. And he gets a big ol' flat attack buff based on his base attack and the level of his burst talent. After the menu show up, it doesn't heal ever since they changed the whole can no longer target dead enemies issue with auto-targeting. See. Should I delete Zenless for Genshin 5.0? I mean, they're pretty different games. I'm still enjoying Zenless a lot. Right now, the two gachas I'm playing are Genshin and Zenless, for what it's worth, and I'm still enjoying both a lot. Well, Zenless in a different way. I enjoy the whole package of Zenless much more than I enjoy the whole package of Genshin. But Genshin still does manage to keep me engaged. Right. Soul Abyss goes hard on Vermillion Shenhe. If only I could have Shenhe rerun and actually play this Abyss, but I will never get to play this Abyss for Shenhe, so yay. What was the... Oh yeah, this is just like a F ton of waves of enemies, isn't it?
Let's get down to business.
Let's do this. I think that helped before to make sure. Alright, you're not gonna get stuff at, so let's do this. Let me do this. Let's do that. Oh, I lost the burning. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. It'll get back. Right. Wait, oh, I lost the uptime. Oops. Okay, that was definitely my bad. Oopsies. Can I switch to the right character? Oh, so I definitely didn't have this going. Whatever. Okay, well, I think I've scuffed a lot of things here. It's fine. Last enemies are these. Okay. Yes, I don't think I had Farina going. Well, wow. Well, the very fact that I played this badly that I'm still probably going to succeed without a problem is probably telling of this being a little bit easier of an Abyss cycle. Hello, lizard. There we go. Well, 5-star happened before this Abyss ends? Yes, it should. Well, actually, no. I don't know that for sure. I don't know when they are specifically giving the 5-star in version 5.0. It might be, like, not during the start of the patch. I don't know for sure. But this Abyss will still be active for, I think, like, at least a week or so. No, about 2 weeks into 5.0. So, if the free 5-star comes in the first 2 weeks of 5.0, then yes. If not, probably no. How good is Tenacity Dia? I mean, teams where an attack buff is the most relevant over like an instructor's buff or doing damage on Dia, then good, pretty good. But not the best, but she can keep good uptime on Tenacity, so. They're giving the free 5-star 8th of September, then there you go. And then yes, because this Abyss cycle will go away on the 16th of September, so. What was the enemy in the last one? I don't remember. Oh, the golems. Oh yeah, this will be interesting. We never had that thing, the golem. Oh, I thought okay. For some reason I didn't think this was the boss. I thought it was like the enemies. Oh, okay. I don't know why I did that. Can I get my energy back though? Wait, I can use Bennett. I'm done. All right. Butthole? Okay. You're rude, sir. You're really, really rude. I wish you could know this. Okay, I really wish I hadn't used my Shebra or everything. I did everything wrong. That's what I did. Okay? I just did everything wrong. Oh my god. Okay, well. It's fine. I'll get one satisfying sequence out here. Bam, 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 and Riding Burst. Oh, you butthole. Yeah. As you can see, Shevers is pretty good at annihilating down his shield. Okay, that seems scary. I'm gonna switch. No. Okay. Well, ow. Easy. Wasn't even close. I don't think I played very well there, but yeah, the fact that I didn't have to play well, this is a lot easier of this. So, which is good in let's lower the volume list a little bit. Or a lot of it. It's good that, you know, this Abyss is like the benefit of an easier Abyss like this one is it's more of a playground, which I appreciate. I still wish, you know, every Abyss cycle went away in a month and like because I didn't hate the previous Abyss for like forcing me to like I gained a new appreciation for electrocharge teams that I didn't have before. So that's cool, right? From the previous Abyss cycle. This one is more of just since it's easier, it's more of an open playground to use worse things, which is better for the kind of videos I make. But you know, if you want like a Abyss cycle that really engages you and forces you to think about all of the things you're doing, it's not the most complicated one, I think, for an invested account. Is what I would describe it as. But yeah. Single pull. Where did this even come from? Oh yeah, the battle pass. Duh. Who's your DPS? Shever Raiden? Both. They were both the DPS. So yeah, this is the Dia build if anyone cares. 4-piece emblem, to be clear. And then the Siege Wing build was the weird hybrid build. HP on MH. Farina was on a Farina C2, which obviously does something in that team, but that's part of why I had her powered down. In that team, if I'm trying to go full power Farina, I would normally do like Kyokushina suit, which makes the team quite a bit stronger, and then also I can put her on a not an EM goblet. Believe it or not, HP or Hydro goblet is stronger for Farina than EM. So yeah, purposely powered down there. Didn't even use Arlecchino, but yeah, I don't know, fun doing some DPS Shiver stuff. Does anyone want to see something on my main account here? More? We can try different teams. Otherwise, I think I will switch to polearms only, and we will go and try more things maybe later in this team. It stays down so much in this Abyss version. Overworld 1 is barely down for 5 seconds. Oh yeah, that's true. He was down for quite a long time. Which is better for Farina? Signature weapon or key? I think key is better because, like, if you want Farina's signature, it's like, oh, you want Farina to do as much damage as possible. But if you want Farina to do as much damage as possible, you want to use her in teams where she can vape. And in teams where she can vape, like at a baseline, her key of Hydra suit is competitive with her signature. And then secondarily, it also gives a team EM buff, which depending on the team might be relevant or not. But like it just has potential to be better in the teams where you're trying to make the most out of Farina's damage, right? So I think Key of Hydra suit is better than her signature. But show your newbie. Sure. Damn. It's a strong build, I know. Really sexy. Gaming or gaming build? No. Oh wait, you know what? I need to do my having a stroke. Why am I it's fine. Dailies, whatever things, and then we'll go over. Second Imaginarium rotate it. Yeah, no, that's on the 1st of the month, so 2 weeks. By the way, I should be... I accidentally condensed my resin yesterday on polearms only. Otherwise, I would have maybe actually been able to challenge theater, like the hardest difficulty of theater, in the current one on polearms only today. But I derped. Oops. Oh yeah, that Chevrolet's build. I should... she can just stay on that build for now. I'll reconfigure her later if I need. What am I choosing here? I have no idea. Is there a Sumeru character coming out anytime soon that I care about? You know who I care about? Dia. That's Praxis. I don't think I'm actually going to do this anytime soon, but, you know. You count as a Liyue character. I can level up your burst. You are admonition eventually. Oops. No. What about you? I mean, I could do more vape things with you. You're also Praxis. Okay, well, leaning towards Praxis. Cat is not Sumeru, is she? No. She is Inazuma, yeah. Why is there so few Sumeru characters? Okay. I mean, Farazon, maybe? She's admonition. And also, I'm at level 9 already. I don't really need to level her up more. I forgot how much I level up Farazon's talents. Yep, okay. Admonition it is. Or sorry, Praxis it is. Wink. Okie dokie. Golden Troop Dia is something I should test more. Once I get more artifacts built. Like if I do Golden Troop Dia in that team, I suspect it would be meaningfully worse than Emblem Dia, but it could be an interesting option to just not bother on fielding Dia at all. But there would be like weird downtime. I don't know. I don't know. Like part of the nuance of like using Dia's burst there, right, is making sure you use her burst for extra pyro, not to just get vapes on her, but also to like getting vapes on Dia is like trying to overwrite the hydro so that you can make sure burning is happening to keep up uptime on Emily, right? So not using Dia's burst in that team is probably bad for Emily, but it could work in other variations, right? So I wouldn't recommend Golden Troop Dia, but anyways. YouTube chat broke, by the way, so we're gonna switch on to polearms only, I think, as soon as we finish our dailies here real quick. What am I farming for? I don't even know. I think I'm just doing Heroes Wits, because that's what I need. I mean, yeah, it's likely I'll end up getting Mulalani and Kachina, and I want to level them both, so I think I need about double the amount I have. It's the best artifact set for Dia for skill damage. I mean, if you're just focusing on our skill damage, technically Golden Troop, yes, but if you want to actually use her burst occasionally and get damage out of her burst, it technically makes sense to do Warrior Cautious. Like, Warrior Cautious gives 50% skill bonus and 50% burst bonus, right? I almost said emblem bonus. Oh, I didn't condense my... well, that sucks, because now I'm... Well, you know what? Forget. I'm going to log back on here after we're done with polearms only. Click the wrong thing. Turtle. What build should you use in Kazuha? I mean, the vast majority of the time, 4-piece VV, but he has a lot of fun shenanigans he can do with other teams and builds. I used Deepwood Kazuha in a video recently for the funsies, and it worked. Her field counts as elemental skill damage? Yes, it does. Welcome's kind of pointless on polearms only right now. Oh boy, yeah, speaking of, by the way, Kachina, not on Raiden's banner. A little bit oof for polearms only. I don't know how hard I'm going to go for Kachina. We do get a free one, which is nice, which is to say I don't technically have to wish at all. And like the most important thing Kachina does for polearms only is just like her being an artifact set holder for the new Natlan set. Like she's a 40%, like she's a buffer for polearms only. And this is an account that doesn't have that many buffers available to it, which is very strong potentially. The problem is like I kind of probably just I don't know, I want constellations on her, but like it'd be cool to have C6 of her, right? Obviously, to make her into the best like DPS she can possibly be, and like give me reason to meaningfully invest in, like hyper invest into her for the fun of it. Because where else I'm gonna hyper invest into Kachina? Like I'll do DPS Kachina on my main account, but I'm not gonna hyper invest, right? But like hyper investing in Kachina on polearms only would be fun, and it really would be cool to get C6 for that, which is not on Raiden's banner. So I don't know. Because of the fact that, so these Primo Gems, the reason I have so many, by the way, is because I don't know if Zloifet is here, but Zloifet did a donation to try to get me to like pull more on Emily's banner, and then I like only had to use 20 pulls to get C2 Emily, which was ridiculous. So I have like the entire remainder of what they donated, and then there's like 2,000 Primo Gems that I've gotten, I think, since the start of Emily's banner. So, you know, I may as well just be like, these were Primo Gems that were given to me by someone else anyways. I may as well dump them all into Kachina's banner, is probably what we'll do. So we might, for the first time ever, wind up with a limited 5-star character on polearms only. That is not a polearm character, which I don't know how I feel about that. Like, is that a little bit of a stain on the account, right? Because I feel like one thing I've been happy about is the fact that I have been able to avoid getting any limited banner unit that's not a polearm. But I don't know. Well, I think I'd rather just try to get Kachina constellations. It's more fun. So than trying to keep the like holisticness. I think you. Yeah. Well. Okay. Sorry. Technically, it wasn't. It wasn't 20 poles for Emily C2. It was 25. Because I literally, after losing the 50-50, this was at like 82 pity at Chichichi, I was like, well, hey, if we get a 5 for the next poll. No, I'm not going to spend $500 for Kachina. And then continued wishing, because, you know, they gave me the wishes, and then, yep, well, that was very lucky, to say the least. So, also, Kachina's gonna go, Emily's gonna go freaking hard, on this account here in a second. Thanks, Cube. But yeah, so it's all, anyways, any Kachinas we get is probably thanks to Zloifet, is my logic right now. Otherwise, we probably would have been doomed to only have a low constellation Kachina, and we might still be doomed to have a low constellation Kachina, because 4 stars are pain. But we'll see. So anyway, we'll use my resin later, because we have to fight this, and this is just annoying. It's literally going to take like 15 minutes to fight it 4 times. This song is specifically Last Dream of Home from the Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye DLC. Think Xylonin might be a polearm? Nope. Supposedly there's no polearms coming after Kachina until maybe Madame Ping, but that's a very loosey maybe. Probably a polearm. So, I should have a while to save, most likely, based on current indications, which is probably good. Hi AR who can't 36 star. I mean, open yourself up to different team options. You know, recognize that different characters have different strengths in different situations, kind of thing. That's really the only advice I can give without more specific, a more specific look into your account. If you want, you can go to my Discord server in the build help channel and like post your, like, a screenshot of all your characters you have. Like, give people information like the investment you have on your characters, and people can give advice on the Abyss and whatever. What am I doing? This is floor 9. I don't need to think about it and whatever. Sorry. Okay. First we're just gonna try to sweep through things with Arlecchino, because, like, yeah. And we'll use, I'm having fun with Sino. I did put, something I want to test, I did put Sino, I think, on Jade Spear. And I gave him, because it has less crit rate, I gave him a Goblet with higher crit rate. So this is a worse build than the Staff of Scarlet Sands build, obviously. But it's not, I don't think, crazily worse. And yeah, I don't know, I want to test it, because I like Staff of Scarlet Sands on Raiden. Obviously, well, she's not on that right now. I like Staff of Scarlet Sands on Raiden, and then I like Staff of Scarlet Sands on Rosaria. So, like, it's a valuable weapon for other units, so I want to test the viability of Sino on this weapon. I think it'll be fine, most likely. So, Toma, Zhongli. And hopefully this goes fine. And we'll just wipe through things with Chevy. I'm having troubles. Oh yeah, normally I would use Toma in this team, but I guess I'll throw you here. Yeah, this Abyss definitely feels easier, for sure. I think that is not very in contention with most people. We are just gonna wipe through things with Arlecchino here for the early floors. And we will probably try to go through the Abyss twice. Someone remind me to start recording, by the way, when we get to floor 12, because I might need to include some clips of this footage in a video for this weekend. I plan to make just a general video of, like, how good is Emily on a polearm only account. The answer is pretty good. I don't know why I didn't burst Emily, don't worry about it. You're all dead. Okay. Well, okay. Exciting. Subwoofers under my couch. I hope that was a joke. What? I'm confused. What does that mean? Flying squid.
Shine down.
Hands where I can see 'em. Drop your weapon.
Overload. Had to use our burst to make sure we can I target things properly? There we go. I had to use our burst to make sure we trigger overload against the Hydra aura. See, there's the real benefit of C6 Arlecchino is you can wipe through time wasty things without having to think. Okay, I keep on not using her burst for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because it's too strong. I don't know. Okay. Only reason this is not dead is because she's hiding. Wait, how are you not? Okay, there we go. That took really long to level up. Why are you targeting that? Damn. Easy. Music sounded great. There were vocals as well. Yeah, I hope those songs are in game in some form. Show me your Arlecchino build. I mean, again, it's the C6 Arlecchino, so I wouldn't compare it to your Arlecchino build, but it is a very, very good build too on C6 Arlecchino.
There is no escape.
I have not powered down. I have powered down Arlecchino before for this account, because you can turn off her C6 basically by removing her circlet, essentially. But she's fully powered right now, so pay your dues.
I got you covered. Gather.
This'll brighten up the place.
Futile. Your sins weigh upon
Okay, well,
your
they're just
soul.
dead already.
Your penance is due. You stay condemned.
I think with this best blessing in particular, Emily is doing substantially more damage in this team than Sino. Oh well. Okay, but yeah. I don't, wait, this is 410, what am I doing? Doesn't matter. What song is this? It's playing a lot of extra songs that aren't actually in the game, I think. Oh no, this is in the game. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyways. That was awful. You finally cleared Tulpa with Eula. Why were you doing such a thing to yourself? But I respect it. That's the fun thing about Eula, to be completely honest. Is like trying to work around how awful she is in so many situations is the engaging thing about her. Do I like Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it's a great game. I don't think it's perfect, by any means. Same with Tears of the Kingdom. I think Tears of the Kingdom is just a substantially better version of Breath of the Wild. But I think it's a very, very good game.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is ours. Your penance is due. You stay condemned.
I think doing like a completionist perspective of Breath of the Wild is kind of unexciting though. It's probably one of the problems it has. But if you just approach it from a perspective of just, you know, playing it until you get bored of it, I think it's a very fun game. I don't know why I bursted that time. It wasn't actually necessary. I guess I need to burst for the pyro dudes here. Wait, were there pyro dudes here? There's electro dudes. I don't even know if there's pyro dudes here. That might have been pointless. Leave me alone. You want Yoimiya? Well, she's not useless. And presumably... Well, I shouldn't say presumably. Okay, can you stop? Look,
There is no escape.
why am I having a problem? I don't know. Yoimiya is a pyro carry. And, like, her main downside is her single target focus and her targeting goofiness is what I would say. I definitely say she's a bit undertuned, especially relative to like mini carries they have released recently in like the last year. But by no means is she unusable. You rate this abyss. Is it hard out of 1 out of 10? It ultimately how hard an abyss is really gonna depend on your account. For me, I think for either of my accounts, I haven't finished on Poems Only yet here, but there's nothing about this abyss that I think is particularly challenging on Poems Only. I'd probably say it's like a 3 out of 10 difficulty for me. But that doesn't mean it will be for you. It really depends on your account, any individual abyss.
Your journey ends.
The journey ends here.
Your sacrifice is ready.
I look forward to whatever new enemies we get in that land. Would you rate the previous abyss? 10 out of 10. Like, that was the hardest abyss I think I've seen. Nice ping. Thanks. Was it at 69, I assume? But yeah, I do think the previous abyss was the hardest abyss that I've had to deal with on either account. It wasn't that hard for me to deal with, but like I have 2 highly invested accounts in different ways. Wow. Okay. 75% Dendro bonus, huh? Wonder how much damage we'll see on Emily. Makes me kind of tempted to put Deepwood on Zhongli and see how high it'll go. Probably like 130k passive procs or something stupid. Let's... I don't think it matters. This really doesn't matter. We will... Kino, I guess, on first side. How does Deepwood on Zhongli even work? When Deepwood says when your skill or burst hits enemies, you get res shred. So as long as Zhongli's skill hits enemy, you get 8 seconds of res shred. Or is it 8 seconds? I think it's 8 seconds. So, you know, you might have some uptime issues with Deepwood in some situations with enemies that move around and whatever, but you can also reposition his pillar, etc., etc. So, just use your Raiden Chef Fischl Bennett team and it really helped me clear 412. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the like Chevers can absolutely, Chevers teams can wreck Geo Shields. So, you know. Is engulfing on Sino a good option? I mean, if you really need the energy, but it's probably a bit more energy than you normally need on most Sino teams. Didn't really have to Shungling there, but you know what? It's fine. Makes Alukino stronger. Wow. Yeah, Deepwood works on a lot of characters, yes. Now you can even Deepwood Bennett, right? Because you can just like, it depends on the team, but you can Deepwood Bennett and then either just deal with the downtime on Deepwood for part of the rotation, or you switch to Bennett and E again, kind of thing, right? Alright. Nice 70k. I think I saw 90k in her passive. Oh, there's 116k. Nice. Yeah, I think I was right with my if I had Deepwood on Zhongli, that would have been like like 130k. Also, I smell smoke. What is happening? What con is your Sino? C2. I feel like I need to go check why there's smoke. I think it might just be the outside. DRB. Give me a second. I want to make sure things are on fire. I think it's fine. I don't know what I'm selling. Yeah, I'm cooking real life. Arlecchino's too hot or something. Maybe. It's just Shongling. Yeah, too much pyro. Well, that was dramatic. Just put my headphones back on and that sound was playing. I think it's fine. The reason I think it's fine is because I couldn't smell anything when I stuck my nose in the window. And I also... I had a stroke. Can we kill without doing another E? Yeah, we can. Did some physical damage there. I also didn't smell anything when I stuck my nose outside the room, so... It very well might be something in my computer. Actually, I should go smell my computer. Yeah, I think the smell is coming from my computer. It's not a burning smell, it's just, I think, a heat smell. I think it's probably just because, like, I have the window open and don't have the air on, so it's a little bit hot in the room, and the computer is making heat smells. I don't think it's overheating. Because when I sniffed it, it wasn't, like, burning smell, it was just a smell. I think that's what I was smelling. Which is probably why it kind of smelled like burning, but from a distance, right? What? There we go. And watch them melt. Actually, it's kind of funny how much, like, C1 and C2 increase her passive damage so much that I notice the damage from her burst less. Like, her burst feels stronger at C0 than it does at C2, which is interesting. Like, she does get a damage increase from her burst with C1, to be clear, but C1 increases her passive damage and makes her passive trigger more often, so it feels much more significant, or much less significant, which is interesting. You might want to check in the mirror if you're not having a stroke. I don't think that is the case, because would I not be smelling that in other locations? Like, that's if you're just smelling, you know, burnt toast in general. I'm not smelling burnt toast in general. The smell went away in different locations. I appreciate the concern, but I think it's fine. But if I suddenly go silent? To be clear, if I go silent and still. I won't be rude and go silent and still. I won't be that rude. Unless you thought the game was playing itself, pre-recorded. Alright. Bam. That's some spoopy music. I'm getting all the spoopy Outer Wilds music. Yeah, they added autoplay to Genshin. I can say Jade Spear feels mostly the same on this team as the other weapon did, which is good. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn off my music for a second. Because where's my tab with my music? There we go. Wow, now it's suddenly silent. It feels weird. The reason being is I need to record a little bit here of Sino. This might go in an edited video, so I don't want the Outer Wilds music in the background. This is going to go in an edited video, and mostly probably the Sino team, I think, being used. Obviously, the Tulpa would not be ideal. I think to be clear, I think we could use either team on either side, but just for funsies, we're going to wipe through this Abyss first with Arlecchino, because, you know, I don't know, it's fun to speedrun things sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. What else is there to say other than that? What's you? Where's that music from? It's Outer Wilds. Just if you look up the Outer Wilds soundtrack, it doesn't. It's not even the. It's just Outer Wilds, I should say. Okie dokie.
Stabilize.
Reconstitute.
Here's backup.
Okay.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Our penance is due.
I didn't use. I just realized I didn't even use Inward Burst. Also, I just scuffed that.
You stand condemned. Guilty.
Do that.
Solidify.
You, of course, did that.
A little obvious.
Surrender. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Man, like, I can't express enough how much better Sino feels to play with Dendro. That, you know, like if that was Nahida there, right? I couldn't have bursted on Sino first with the one dude and then transitioned to finishing it. You just couldn't do that.
Illusion shattered.
You asked for it. No
Witness my wrath. Laid bare.
Yeah, in case it's not obvious, C6 Arlecchino is strong in an overload team, especially against the Tulpa. Oh, good lord.
Don't get too close. Nowhere to run.
Okay, well, I don't have Toma up, but there we go. Okay.
Surrender. Judgment is upon you.
I would rather have it hard than easy. I think I prefer hard abysses too. Other than, I don't know. What I would like is like hard abysses, but that, you know,
Your penance is due.
don't have like a hyper specific requirements for things, such as the last abyss. But also that's kind of what makes for a hard abyss, is the hyper specific requirements. You be less annoying. Well, that did nothing. That was very worth using. So like, I don't know. What I want is more content, right? I want more content, right? Because then Abyss can be whatever it is, and then we could have like other content that we could play in if we don't like Abyss for whatever reason, right? A particular Abyss, I mean.
Your penance is due.
Just give me more,
Place.
right?
I got you covered.
Well, I like easy. This isn't easy. It's just staying in one place, sitting. So something. Yeah, it is kind of the opposite. Like where in the previous Abyss, man took like quite a lot of like thought in a lot of ways. And this one really doesn't take that much. So yeah, if you prefer easy abysses because you just want to get it done and get the rewards, it's easier. It's probably better. And if you like using much less optimal teams, it's also potentially much more enjoyable, right? That's the benefit of it being easier, is you have much more freedom to use different, less optimal teams, right? Let's see. We'll just use Chivrous. Get it down a little bit. And then we'll whack. 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 And we will whack. And we will whack. And then we will ow. And then we will do this. And we will do this. This.
At the moon.
Well. What team? I mean, we probably just use the same team, I guess. But Raiden DPSing instead of Arlecchino if we try to clear without Arlecchino. I suppose.
Solidify.
Neutralize.
Don't get too close. Yes, back up. Nowhere to run. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Yeah, this is probably
Guilty.
yeah, Emily.
Penance is due.
Emily is like a really important character for Polearms only, honestly, for just not just for Sino, right? It is really big deal that like we have Sino, but man, she opens up a lot of team options just by being a lot more good team options to deal with abysses, particularly ones that are more flexible like this one. just by nature of being a strong off-field unit, right?
Judgment is upon you. Their penance is due. Guilty. Their penance is due. Guilty.
Care for the colors.
Stay condemned.
Dance with me.
Your sacrifice is ready.
Be a good audience.
Got you covered. Fire it up.
Not done yet.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Surrender. Through me, justice is served. Guilty.
It does kind of feel like with Sino slightly powered down with Jade Spear. We still have C2 Sino to be clear with a really good build. But with Sino slightly powered down with Jade Spear, that Emily was doing like 70% of the team's damage. That's what it feels like. I don't know if that's 100% the case. Because like Sino does a lot of instances of damage in a bunch of different ways. And also he's increasing Emily's damage because we are like triggering spread on Emily too, which is cool. But I don't know. It's just funny. That's all. That's all. Hello, sir. How are you today?
No escape. Justice will prevail.
Bam.
Your weapon.
Bam.
Stop right there.
Bam. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna brute force our way.
Witness
I
my
think we might kill it before we get to the shield.
shine down.
Although, Shivers might deal it. No, Shivers. Yeah, Shivers. Let's go Shivers. Or maybe not. Ooh. What was the downside of... There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't... Oh, wait. Oh, I do have an X on you. What? Can I not absorb it? Okay, that was weird. Alright. Well, yeah. Toma is on a Noblesse build, I think, with ER HP crit, if I recall. I can double check. But yeah, obviously, I mean, no surprise that wasn't that hard when I use Arlecchino. I do not think that will be much harder without Arlecchino. We'll go through it again, though, quick, and see how it is. And we'll bring music back, because I think that's all the footage I need for the video. I just wanted footage of the Sino team. Okay. Bring some music back. Next song. Dark Bamble. This is more spoopy music. We're just getting all the spoopy Outer Wild sounds. Okay. Maybe should have locked that EM timepiece. I don't know why am I looking at this? It doesn't matter. Maybe the instructor speed is dead, but unlikely to be an improvement, but you never know. Wow. Okay, exciting. How exciting. Okay. Almost did 500k on Eula against that MF. Against who? Oh, the dude, the golem dude. Yeah, I can see Eula being pretty decent against him. There's a circlet. Yeah. It could technically be an upgrade for Emily because the ER is not that relevant, and attack percent is more relevant. So that's what I need in Emily, right? She needs to be stronger. All these artifacts. I don't know what I'm going to fodder them into. I'll fodder them into something, I think. Nope. Bye-bye. But I don't know what. Okay. Show your quest tab. I mean, there's a bunch of quests I haven't done, because, like, I mean, I just don't really enjoy quests that much. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really want to do bedtime story in this account, but I will probably do the Archon quest in this account for the Primo Gems, I imagine. Why do you not use your event weapon refinements? It's a polearm only account. And what exactly do the refinements do for me? Like, it's literally just a waste of my time and resources, technically, to use them. Where even are they? I don't even remember. I literally don't even know where they are. I have no idea where they are. Okay, whatever. We can refine them to get out of the inventory. Why? I don't need them out of the inventory. I think it's funnier to keep them there, honestly. Okay, so we'll use... We're gonna do the same thing we did last Abyss cycle, honestly. Minkus, welcome to my bosses. Thanks. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. I think we'll do Emily Sino again, right? I'm gonna keep Sino on Jade Spear, just because I think it's fine. But then we will do Raiden. This team instead. I think, is Raiden still in the same build as she was last time? And this is just going to be like showing that, yeah, I don't need C6 Arlecchino. I think she is in the correct build. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, cool. So a rare time of me using a normal Raiden build. Crazy. So yeah, normal Raiden build. Use that team, and I think it'll be pretty good. Oh yes, Minkus, feel free to DM about the Discord role. Forgot that sub on YouTube isn't the same as Twitch. Is it not the same? I mean, it's, well, yeah, it's not the same. It's similar. Anyways, alright.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Let's do this.
Nowhere to run. Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Okay, I just screwed the timing of this stuff a little bit there, but I'm gonna go into your next phase. You're just gonna waste my time. I'm just gonna waste my time. I see how you are, sir.
You stand condemned.
I see how you are.
Your penance is due. Gather.
And of course, because it was time-wasty baloney, we lost things. Skip song.
Surrender.
Alright, what? What? What happened? What?
Check this out.
Why? Okay.
Got you covered.
A little obvious.
Futile. Through me, justice is served. Guilty. Your penance is due. Guilty. Your penance is due.
There we go. Spoopy. For literally all the Spoopy songs. This one's the Uncertainty Principle. I didn't Chever's buff first. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna use Hu Tao, because why not? Satisfying to get vapes on Hu Tao for once. Hu Tao's not on a EM timepiece. But wow, good job, Hu Tao. C2, nah, he doesn't want to Eula's best teammates. Yup. Yup. Which is, in my opinion, kind of sad. No, where are you going, sir? Okay, well, bye.
Don't get too close.
See you next year. You get your energy back, sir. Okay, well, we'll do that in the meantime. There we go. Okay, let's do this for, I don't know, no reason at all, I guess.
Stabilize. Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
I would actually like to knock you towards the thing.
Stand condemned.
There we go. Okay.
Your penance is
A little
Do
obvious.
this.
fired up. Here's backup. Solidify. Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Guilty.
Okay, where are they? Hello.
Your penance is due.
This will break
Do this.
up the place. Extract.
I didn't mean to hit skill there. Doesn't really matter.
Crumble. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty.
Okay, I think we are fine. Hu Tao finally good in no way. Yeah, I mean, it's the only way Hu Tao can vape on the account, but Hu Tao can be good in general. There is reason to use her. In the previous Abyss cycle, I used her in the same exact team to a pretty good extent. Right, because Raiden doesn't need that much field time. You don't full field time Hu Tao on this team normally, but she can still output a little bit of damage and can be a DPS increase for the team. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I get some energy up. Do this. That. Do that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Do that. And we're gonna do this. Ow.
Born to oblivion.
I don't really dodge that. She can just tank that.
You asked for it. Final warning. Drop your weapon. Get them.
Raiden is very almost dead. Oh my god, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Probably could have timed all that better. Substantially so. Raiden's almost dead again. We'll stick to Wu-Tang. Oh my god. I'm doing so good at dash canceling Wu-Tang. Oh my god. Oh. You... Okay, that works. I think her Blood Blossom killed it. So this song. Outer Wilds is doing the least appropriate songs. There we go, Giants Deep. No, I'm gonna skip. Yeah, there we go. It's not that appropriate, but I like this song. Alright. Yeah, rare time where Blood Blossom gets a kill. Yeah, this is C6 Chev on this account. Yep. Five Nights at Freddy ambient sounds apparently.
Don't get too close. Here's backup.
A little ambiance.
Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned. Guilty.
I mean, Sino still gets like 40 Ks on his skill. This is with the Jade Spirit build, right? Like, he's still contributing a meaningful amount of damage to his team.
Fresh and floral.
Check this out. Support fire.
Just my monkey brain is seeing the larger numbers, I think, constantly on
Guilty.
Emily and being like, she's doing 80% of the team's damage. And I think it's more like probably 50%. And they're both buffing each other to some extent or another, right? So it's weird. Obviously Emily is doing a lot of the team damage, which is why it's so good that Emily works so well in this team, right? And is able to constantly keep up uptime without any problem. It's super fun. I'm so happy Sino is now this good on this account. Shenhe important for Ayaka or C6 Rosario is good enough. I mean, I don't think Shenhe is very important for Ayaka, but that's because I think the ways to get the most utility out of... gosh. Okay, I want some pyro particles for Tao, or for Shivers. Oh. That's a slight problem. We're gonna try it anyways. Slight problem losing the Electro in a Shivers team. You can see without the overload happening, we're not getting to the shield as well. We're gonna try it anyways. Why not? Wait, can I attack this? What does this do? Oh, it just sounds perfect. Alright. Alright. Shivers team without the overload. No. There we go. Oh god, okay. No, I think I do have to restart. Sad. But yeah, the reason I think Shenhe isn't the most relevant for Ayaka is freeze is rarely universally good in like a full abyss side, right? So I don't know. It'll make your... It's not like she's not valuable for Ayaka, but I also don't think she's necessary, and like there's larger problems at hand for using Ayaka freeze than needing Shenhe, right? But if you want to be able to use her freeze to its maximum extent, Shenhe's really good with Ayaka. And then the alternative though is like you can also like for using Ayaka in different ways is like look into doing weird things with like melt Ayaka, basically. I really like burn. I haven't seen burn melt Ayaka with Emily, but I like Burn Melt Ayaka, particularly Burgeon Melt Ayaka with Farina. It's really interesting, but yeah. Anywho's. Let's see if we can properly not die with Raiden next time. That would be convenient. Right, one that's notable with Sino, right, is he can obviously get meaningful AoE damage with this skill. Obviously, Emily has some AoE as well, but typically, like in this situation here where they're all grouped together nicely. Fine. That's why it's just, I mentioned it because it's like, don't just get focused on like, oh, Emily's hitting 60, 70Ks and whatever. Sino can only hit 40k. Clearly Sino is doing less damage. That's not how it works, right? I do think Sino is probably doing slightly less damage than Emily. The thing about Emily this Abyss, I mean, there's a burning buff, so yeah. Well, actually, the burning buff is buffing other characters too, though. Now that I think about it, which is interesting. So, do you have all the polearmor characters in this count? Nope, I have them all. I don't have constellations on everyone. Would like C6 Telma eventually, someday, but you know. That's not even gonna hit. See, this is where Shung's annoying. See, I'm not even getting particles from Shungling here. There we go. Okay. I just let her die again. Oh my god, brain. All you need to do is not let her die. I think I'm fine. Do you have more accounts like this? No. I mean, I had weapons only for a while, but I ended the account because I hated it. Believe it or not, I actually do enjoy the game, and I do not like playing constantly on accounts that I don't find fun. Some energy once every single don't do that. Right, you know what I can probably do? I can probably you know what, I should have done Shungling. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do Raiden E. There we go. There we go. No problem. No Arlecchino needed. I don't know what damage Raiden did there. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah. Level 50. How exciting. Single pull. We're actually getting close to pity. Not that that matters on polearms only. Like, it's kind of unfortunate. Like the 5-star selector doesn't let us choose a standard weapon. Like it would be cool then if we could choose a weapon or a character, because then like I could at least get something that's like not that useful. But like I don't have a Skyward Spine yet, which could be nice, maybe, right? The song is killing your ears. Why? Why? You're gonna make me play it again. Anyways, but yeah, Skyward Spine would be nice, but nope. Instead, I get to choose a non-polearm 5-star character. Let's go. So yeah. Oops. I don't know. I guess I will choose a whatever character. I don't think I have every standard character. Oh, I forgot to claim my things. I don't think I have every standard character. Let's turn music back on. There we go. I think so. I guess like basically what the free standard character is up to polearms only. Where's the achievement? There it is. Defeat the golem before. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Is it can be a free standard pull for me. Like I could choose. I don't know, who do I choose? I don't have Dia. I mean, I guess I'd just choose Dia, right? Just show my appreciation for Dia, and then get a standard pull, and then at pity on standard banner get another Dia. That would be really funny. That might happen because I am very close to pity, I think. Yeah, like I think, yep. Is Dia the only standard banner here that I don't have in this account? Standard banner 5-star, I mean. Yeah, I think she is. So, yeah, I'll choose Dia for the free standard pull. Wee. And then I'll get to pity and get another Dia. Which polearm don't you have? I have all polearm 5-stars. So, yeah. What are we at? 55, 60, 65, 66. So we're at 67 pity, right? There's a good chance the next, I don't know, is this, how far back can we go? Did we get a weapon previously, or did we get a character before Chi-Chi? We got a weapon. We got a Jade Spear, which is cool. So, I don't know, how many wishes is that? There is a tendency for the banner to alternate. Does not mean it will. 29 times 5. That's 145 wishes since our last weapon. So, I don't know, there's a chance of getting a Skyward Spine, but yeah, 5 stars in standard banner are not the most exciting thing on this account, to say the least. There ain't that many relevant things. I don't know. And a Jade Spear, like, one thing I'm probably going to do, particularly if I leave Sino on this build, which I think I might do, so I think I might refine this Jade Spear that I have extra here. It does not seem likely at this point that I need this extra copy of Jade Spear. Having 2 already at a baseline I think is more than good enough. And then I think I'll start refining this, you know, strengthen up Sino just a itty bit would be nice. Yeah. So, anyways. And then, I don't know, from Kachina onward, it'll just be saving again. I think it'll probably be a while before another 5-star releases, but supposedly Madam Ping might be a polearm. A Hydra polearm, even. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not going to do those artifact votes in your YouTube community posts anymore. I haven't done them in a while because they actually take like an annoying amount of effort. Like, the reason there was so many gaps between me posting those because I just forget about them. And it was also like really annoying as time went on to like comb through the submission, like the channel on my Discord server. And like, it just takes a lot of effort to do them actually. Particularly when like people would post like good artifacts that were like very much worthy of being a garbage artifact to be included on a poll for the fun of it, but then they would like post a screenshot of the artifact not in one that looks nice for the poll, wherein like it's a screenshot from this page, right? Because this looks really nice in the poll. You can see it at a glance. You can see what set it is, but people would instead like take screenshots and post it from this screen. And like oftentimes wouldn't even include like the set. They would just like have a screenshot of the Dendro damage bonus and the substats kind of things, right? And it's just, Am I using the leeway glider on Emily? Because I think it looks better. Deal with it. So, anywho's. Let's go do the most exciting thing we could possibly do. We're fighting Oceanid. reason I'm fighting Ocean is because the current to challenge the hard difficulty on the current Imaginarium Theater on polearms only, which I think I can clear. I need 3 more units leveled to 70, and I'm leveling Mona, Saint-Cho, and Barbara. Not because like they're kind of annoying because of these mushrooms. Which, speaking of which, I think I should really go farm some of those, but I'll probably wait to do it this weekend. I'll probably I don't know. I might do a stream. Maybe it'll be a stream titled "I Need Your Shrooms." That'd be a good stream title. Give me your shrooms. So I need those for both Barbara and Mona. Anyways, get them to 70. And then I can challenge this current cycle. The reason I'm choosing the Hydros is because Hydro is included in the next Abyss Theater cycle as well. So that could be resources that can go towards them, right? Anyways, how to play DPS Nahida? I mean, give her a bunch of crits. Yes, by the way, I don't know if anyone else has been having that. I have a graphical glitch every time I come into this area. It does that, so anyways. Issue of taking artifacts, which happened recently with someone posting multiple good artifacts. Yeah, there's that too. So, anyways, yeah, it's annoying to do those, so I don't think I'm going to do them anymore, even though they were fun. Well, welcome to the next 20 minutes of your life, everyone. Unless you choose to be smart and watching the stream at this point. Because, yeah, this, oh my god, this is the experience. See if our burst lasts until the next thing spawns. This Abyss is pretty easy, I agree. I wish it was a little bit harder. It was easier than I expected, but I think it actually would have been harder if the golem boss was the golem enemies and not the boss, like I thought originally. I thought it was the enemies. Like the ones that are in the this domain, right? Those golems. It said it was the boss, which is less interesting. Yeah, this boss isn't difficult. It's just annoyingly long. It just wastes your time. It's so stupid. Oh boy. Well, yeah, the power of water. Yeah. At least I'll never have to do that. I mean, I was gonna say at least I'll never have to do this again on polearms only. But like, I shouldn't have had to do it in the first place. It's so stupid that even though I'm not gonna use these characters, I'm doing this because this is just how they made theater. So stupid. Power of water. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. How exciting. Guess what? We get to do it. Well, I should do it 5 times a day, but you might not have to witness the 5th time. So exciting. So exciting. Oh boy. Put Nahida on Deepwood and Kave in full income. You talk about Kave teams? Nice. I had to manually refresh my chat again because YouTube doesn't want to function. Oh well. Should probably update my Firefox just in case that fixes it. I don't know if there's actually an update available. I think there is, but shoot-a-doop, and wow. Water will exist forever. 3 drops, please. There's a chance. Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's a chance I could maybe be done today if I got like 5 times 3 drops. I think I need 42 total for all 3 characters to level 70. So probably gonna have to farm these tomorrow. I also have some condensed resin that I accidentally condensed yesterday. But yeah, how engaging! I know. I guess we should talk about what do we want to do, because I do think I want to mess around with some other teams in my main account. Should not sit there since we're gonna have to be sitting in this boss anyways. So what, I don't know, what characters people want to see. in this abyss. This abyss is much less difficult, which means I can do more things, potentially. More shenanigans, which is good. It's fun in some way. Hello. Physical Arlecchino. I think I will pass on that regard. That seems actively annoying.
An assassin from our home.
I am an assassin.
Or a
Also, by the way,
who trespasses
Emily
upon the
does target.
waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shades
Yeah.
of the living.
She targets
Pure water
Rhodia.
can take
She just
on
takes no
many
damage.
forms.
Sad.
In this
Would be nice
way
if she did.
Shall water deliver your punishment? The power of water.
Unfinished Reverie on Chongyun.
To take any shape.
Important question, Shao or Scaramouche? I think Shao is better, in my opinion.
Fresh and floral.
The reason being is he has more teammate options now. He has more team options. Like, he particularly has non-Vars on team options with the release of Cloud Retainer. And he also has AoE that is, in my opinion, better than Shao, or better than Scaramouche, and has more control
Power of water.
over his damage, like with positioning and whatever.
Any shape.
So, you know, yeah, both are kind of premium because both would really like C6 Vars on. They both kind of have a lot of the same core issues to be able to make the most out of in the hardest content, whatever. But I like Shao more. But Wander has the notable upside of not being burst reliant, which is a particularly significant upside for Overworld, right? It makes him potentially easier to build for some people.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures
Mostly people that over-prioritize crit.
to comprehend its
But also Xiao ZR needs can be a little bit annoying. I don't know why I bothered using that, but it's fine. Or Virgin, obviously. Oh, hello. We need to get our burst back. Please get my burst. There we go. Okay. Okay. Wander is also great for Overworld. Yes, Wander is better for Overworld in general. How good would Kenichi be in a Quicken team? Not very. Well, okay. They're right. Just in the same vein that you can have burning happening and have Quicken happening, like
is its
there
ability
might be
to
some
take
team variation where
any
you can
shape.
get some Electro going, but if you have a lot of Electro going, you're probably gonna have not as much burning or Burgeon, and oh my god, the game's really being rude to me with the birds in this one, by the way. Maybe use you to kill them? Did that kill them all? Oh my god, it didn't kill them.
We seek but a
Oh,
small
there we go,
haven
okay.
of tranquil waters. Is that so?
Yeah, like, so Kenichi really wants burning and Burgeon constantly happening. So if you're bringing in an element that's going to reduce that, it might significantly hurt him. Thank you for only... Oh my god, every time it gives me 2 drops. I've gotten almost entirely 2 drops, I think. I think I've only seen 3 drops maybe twice, maybe 3 times in the amount of times I've farmed it so far. And with how time wasty this boss is, it's just painful. It's so painful getting 2 drops. Why not wait for world level 9? Because this theater is only going to be around for a couple days. Like, the theater resets in 15 days, 13 hours. And 5.0 comes in like 11 days. Like I would only have like 4 days. And that might be enough, but I don't want to just... I'd rather just be like playing 5.0 and doing other things that are interesting in 5.0 rather than being like, I've got like farming for Kachina, right? Rather than being like, farm in these 4 days before, just gotta make sure I finish theater, so I gotta farm these like before the theater ends. Like, no, I have to do it now. So, yeah. But yes, otherwise I would wait, because obviously higher tiered or guaranteed 3 drops would be nice. But instead, we get to lose my sanity. Yay. But yeah, we want the resin for Kachina, because we want to be doing 5.0 things when 5.0 comes around. And we'll see how that goes. Fischl or Yai? I mean, Fischl's the better character, particularly at C6. But I like Yai a lot. I have found ways to use Yai in basically every single Abyss cycle since her release. So, you know.
Assassin from our homeland.
I'm happy Kachina's free. I am as well. It would have been weird if she wasn't free, because like if she wasn't free, there would be like no one that would actually make sense to like for the support set in Outland. There'd just be no one to actually use on that set. Whereas there is now, which is cool. That everyone will have. I do really like. I want to like one thing I think is really interesting. I don't know how strong like the microwave potential of Kachina with Zhongli will be, but I do think there is significant relevance to like a baseline like supportive team core of Zhongli and Kachina together. Reason being is because one, double Geo, right? So you're getting Geo Resonance, which is damage bonus as long as you're protected by a shield, on top of like additional Geo Red Shred for your Geo damage dealers. Kachina on the support artifact set will give damage bonus for whatever elements that you crystallize. So say you're doing like Pyro DPSs, right? You'll get like 40% Pyro damage bonus, but you also get 40% Geo damage bonus, and Geo Resonance, and you know the extra particles, right? She can be on Fab, whatever. Like the supportive team core for Res Shred of Zhongli, damage bonus from Kachina with the artifact set is really interesting. It's very likely that Xylonin, from what we have heard, will replace that, but Xylonin's a 5-star versus a free 4-star, right? Now, I think there's fun potential synergy with Zhongli and what's her bucket, Kachina. It's still definitely kind of just artifact set the character, but still, I think it's interesting. Should I just? I mean, I was gonna burst on you, but I don't think it's necessary. We are farming for Hydro units to be able to challenge the theater, which is not going to happen today, I don't think. Without, I mean, I could technically use these, but I'm not going to use these. I'm going to save those.
Solidify.
Best weapon for official. No idea if you have black clip bow is probably not recommended. If you have stringless, use stringless. What? That's funny. Okay. The reason for that, if anyone doesn't remember, was I was testing Emily, I think last weekend, and I remember I removed tenacity from him because I didn't want to. I was trying to test like Deepwood versus non-Deepwood builds with C2 Emily, and I was recording numbers, and I needed to make sure there wasn't weird variability with the tenacity buff going on, so I removed it. Oops. Hopefully I remember to fix that as soon as we kill this. Ellipses. See, I could have had an even easier time than I had with the technically. Wait, Sino can hit them in the air? Oh, okay. I've been relying on Emily to burst the whole time to hit the eagle, so I didn't realize Sino could hit. Let's go, Sino. Alright. Okay, thank you for 2 drops again. It's freaking game, man. Freaking game. It's just like, just a slap in the face that this is like the last boss I am farming, I think, on either of my accounts before world level 9. And it's just like, here you go. Just enjoy. What am I doing? Tenacity. Enjoy getting 2 drops for eternity. Thanks. I appreciate it. I feel like it's not the right artifact, but I thought he had more crit in the past, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. What got you into Genshin in the beginning? Bad friends. It was mostly a joke, but one of my friends started playing it and, like, I don't know, had free time. And like, oh, it had co-op, so we can do co-op. Yeah, co-op is garbage in Genshin, I know this now. But like, oh, it was like, it's a co-op game. Like, oh, okay, sure, it's free to try and whatever. Let's put my bias aside with my bias against gacha games, and I still have bias against gacha games. But now I have more justifiable bias because I have so much more experience with gacha games. I know why specifically now, versus before I was just like more simple of, and ended up enjoying it a lot, and then ended up making content for it, and them's the story. I'm on EU server because of co-op, but I live in NA and my friends dropped the game. Yeah. Okay. Nope. That is how it be. What Yai team would you say is the most fun while being powerful? I mean, Yai is a character I slot into many teams. I mean, recency bias would be Emily Bennett Kazuha, right? Particularly when I can swirl Electro properly, is very, very fun. It's not that hard to swirl Electro in AoE situations, but I don't think it's necessarily the strongest team in general. It's very strong. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of team variations for Yai. Like, especially with Chevreuse' release, I started using her a lot more in non-aggravate teams lately, right? So I don't know, but aggravate teams, you know, like technically the strongest Yai team is probably like Fischl, Yai. Like, and again, it depends if like it's a single target. It's like in a single target situation, it's probably like one of the strongest teams is probably Fischl, Yai, Tignari, and then like Kazuha or something. And then yes, that doesn't have any healer. And who do you put on Deepwood in that team? Yes, that's a problem. So like, but like on paper, that could theoretically be one of the stronger ones, right? But that's like, I don't know. It's too contextual, I feel like, to answer that question in a good way. But probably aggravate teams are the baseline of just doing Dendro plus Yai, actually, okay, Yai at her strongest is probably like Yai, Nahida, Fischl, Animo or something, right? Or actually, okay, Yai at her strongest that I've seen is probably Yai, Nahida, Farina, Fischl. Probably, no, sorry, there's no healer there. Yai at her strongest is probably, yeah, sorry, just keep on modifying it. Is I've used too many teams with Yai. I'm just like, I'm just trying to like mull over like 2 years of using Yai. Probably, technically the strongest is Yai, Farina, Nahida, and you kind of got a flex slot, but probably the flex slot is a healer. So like Bennett is maybe technically the strongest there, because Yai, you could like stick to on-field Yai there and get value from Bennett buff on Yai, right? It's technically the best, technically, but I don't think I'd normally play that variation of the team. Plunge Yai would be an alternative for a more easy to play, you know, damage buff synergy with Farina in that same team. So that would be again like the best way to play carry Yai kind of thing, where like you're focusing the entire team around Yai, right?
Coveting the shapes of
Probably.
the living, pure water can take on many forms.
Pure
In
water.
this way,
Take on many
shall water deliver your punishment.
Yeah, I'll deliver my punishment. It's fine. I'll take it. I will take it. You die. I hate you.
The power of water.
Sino burst. You know, it's like, it's funny how like the gaps between this is so perfectly awkward that like Sino's burst lasts forever, but not forever enough to deal with, you know, multiple waves of this garbage. We are farming for Hydra units to be able to challenge the theater before the theater resets, which I will be able to do. The highest difficulty of theater, I should say. You try Xiangling hyper carry on this account? I mean, the only difference between Xiangling hyper carry on this account and Xiangling not hyper carry would be switching to engulfing lightning. I don't have Bennett on this account, and my Xiangling is not meaningfully invested to the same degree on my main account, so, you know, to be clear, you can make Xiangling do an absolute F-ton of damage, right? One of the if you have Chevreuse, one of the easiest things you can do is just do like a Chevreuse team. Bennett, Chevreuse, Xiangling will go wild against the Tulpa if you're struggling. Ow, 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 ow.
I will have order. Gather.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also.
Sino or Sethos lore-wise? What does that even mean? What do you mean lore-wise? I don't know that much about the lore of Sethos, unfortunately. If you're asking who's kit design I like more, Sethos. Asking who is a better character, probably Sino, but Sino is also more restrictive. They play completely differently.
Let's see what happens when you lose
Lore-wise, yeah, I'd assume Sino if we're just talking like who's the more interesting character lore-wise, because I'm just assuming that as a 5-star character he's had more characterization. He's had 2 story. Wait, he has had 2 story quests, right? Or has he only had 1? I don't remember.
The power of water is its ability to take.
Yeah, dude's gotten 2 story quests even, so like it has to be Sino. There's no world where Seth has more lore interesting things than Sino. Seth is in Sino's quest.
Solidify. Check this out. I got you covered. Order guide.
Okay. Can I be freed? Let's see. Let's see if I get a single freaking drop. 3 drop. There's 3 drops, please. Spare me. Okay, cool. Useful for all my Tignaris. Come on. Like, every freaking time. Technically that is 3 drops? What do you mean? I was at 3 drops. That was 2 drops. I was talking about the boss drop. Whatever. Have you looked up Kachina theory crafting yet? Not really. Why? Is there meaningful theory crafting past, oh, crystallized gives you buff with her? The only loose information I saw was that I think Kachina is better for Navia than Chiori, which again should show you like the value of like doing that double Geo core if you can make use of the Geo damage bonus and the damage bonus that Kachina can give to another element, right? But I didn't it's fair. I guess I didn't specify which things I need 3 drops in. Oh, that annoys me so much. Like I might not even get enough. Okay, like how many drops do I have? I need 42, right? So if I spend the last, I'm a few resin away from being able to do another run there, right? But I need 42 of these. Okay, no, if I spend my resin today and I spend 160 resin tomorrow, even with 2 drops for the next 5 runs, I am guaranteed to get to 42 tomorrow. Thank God. God, spent like too much time this week has been spent fighting this thing. I hate it so much. And it's just giving me 2 drops. I mean, yeah, I know Xylonin is releasing, but 1, we don't have her exact kit. There might be something weird. Like I think it would be an interesting way to balance Xylonin if her buffs are like as strong as they are, but she has to be on field to give them, right? So she's an on-field buffer, which means like you can't use her in the same way you could use Kachina necessarily. But I suspect, yes, Xylonin is going to be better than Kachina. But Xylonin's a 5-star character, right? Versus a literally free character. So the standards to evaluate them by are a little bit different. But also the Zhongli, the Xylonin probably won't have the construct, I suspect. So, you know, you can do Zhongli construct synergy with like microwave things with Kachina maybe, which is cool. So, I was talking to Tars about it, and he thinks he's interested in Kachina for doing more DPS Traveler things. Like it should be a buff for DPS Traveler, doing Zhongli, Traveler, and Kachina, right? Which is cool. So, anyways. Problem with Dia is that people always play her C6. I mean, I certainly don't play her C6, not right now. She is more than usable without C6. I would like to get C6 eventually, but she's more than usable without.
Thank you for
Zhongli plus Kachina is everyone buffer? Yeah. One thing I haven't seen clarification yet, by the way, for the support artifact set is what happens, like, if you're doing, like, Zhongli, Kachina, and then, like, a Hydro and a Pyro unit, right, you're trying to do, like, Vaporize, right, with Zhongli and Kachina. Let's say you're trying to do Zhongli, Kachina, Hu Tao, Xingqiu, right? Presumably what will happen in that team... Actually, okay, it's going to have the same problem as, like, VV setups, actually, in that team, where, like, you gotta, like, trigger Pyro Crystallize, with Kachina specifically, to get the damage bonus going. So that actually just wouldn't work at a baseline, if you like. So the main way that the artifact set makes sense in is when you don't have to worry about this aspect. But just on the baseline, let's say you have a Hydro and Pyro in the team, right? And you're trying to, like, vaporize in your Pyro unit, and your Hydro unit isn't doing that much damage. Like, your Pyro unit is doing most of the team's damage. Ideally, you would want Pyro Crystallize happening on your Geo unit with, well, sorry, Pyrocrystallize from Kachina's Geo specifically, right? Which means you need to get Pyro on the enemies first, and then you need Kachina to trigger Crystallize on it. Kind of like you're used to thinking about with Swirl, but now with Crystallize. What happens to the buff that Kachina gives with the artifact set if you trigger Pyrocrystallize first, right? Like you do a rotation, trigger Pyrocrystallize, and then, you know, because you do your Hydro unit, then Kachina's doing off-field damage, she triggers Hydrocrystallize after that. I haven't seen clarification on whether or not the buff replaces the initial buff or not. Like, if you get the Pyro damage bonus, but if you get Pyro damage bonus from Pyrocrystallize and then get Hydro damage bonus from Hydrocrystallize, does it replace it from the previous one? I don't know. I suspect, though, basically in general, the point is like the new artifact set with Kachina, especially, but also this will be a factor with Xylonin, will be pushed more towards like mono-ish element teams, right? Where you are consistently getting, you know, certain elements to crystallize, kind of thing. It won't be the same as like Kazuha, where in like there's many teams with Kazuha where you can easily double swirl, kind of thing, right? That's my suspicion, but we'll see. Is Mualani going to nerf Nuvilat? I mean, that would have been preferable. This ends in 9 days. I need to do it. Okay. I guess I'll go spend my freaking resins, because what else do I need? I mean, I could save them for Kachina, I guess, but I'd rather just use them now. Did anyone say they wanted to see something on my main account? I mean, I can do, like, we were talking about Yai before. I can do something with Yai. I don't think we did anything with Yai. Otherwise, we can just not do anything more. I mean, I've done the Abyss. It's fine. I probably don't need to stream very long. I need to finish editing a video for tomorrow and then record Polearms Only. Here's my thoughts about Emily on Polearms Only video. Can't wait for C6 Aloy. I don't have Aloy, unfortunately. Yes, what am I? Okay, no, this is a terrible team for this Abyss, or this chamber. I'm not talking about a problem of Kachina's staying on field. It's a problem of Kachina triggering different types of crystallize. The way that the artifact set is phrased does not say whether or not the buff it gives will be replaced if you trigger a different crystallize with the same character, right? So if Kachina triggers Pyrocrystallize, and then after that Kachina triggers Hydrocrystallize, does that remove your Pyro damage bonus? Right? Because like chances are you probably wanted the Pyro damage bonus, right? That potentially limits the teams you would use this in. That's a factor that I don't think most people are thinking about. So, Rampage Team TDM with the MYR 490. Thank you. So, anyways. C6 Aloy, how will I get her? I mean, it's impossible for me to get C0 Aloy, and it's also impossible for me to get C6 Aloy. So, you know, the statement stands. Switch to this so Arlecchino can wipe through things. VV stacks together, so this one should too. I think it does, but I'm not gonna assume it does.
Everlasting as the moon.
Wrong character. What happened there? Why did I lose all my damage? I think with how they rephrased, actually they did rephrase the artifact set recently. I think with how they rephrase things, it does probably stack, because it used to say that it gave all damage bonus only to characters whose elemental types match the involved reaction, and now it says it gives the damage bonus stats to all characters based on the reaction that was triggered. So I think because they changed that phrasing, it probably does stack. Well, actually, maybe it still doesn't. I don't know. I'm still not gonna zoom it.
Witness my
Oh, I know what happened there. Candace is not helping much here, quite frankly. Overload's definitely better at dealing with those. I think the Geo Aura on them is making it so basically nothing is happening with the Hydro. Is I think what's happening there. I wasn't paying that close attention to the aura on them. I think they have permanent Geo Aura from their Geo Shield, right? Yeah, yeah. See, they have Geo Aura, so their Geo is consuming the Hydro Aura. Hence why I'm not vaporizing here. I'm vaporizing on some hits, not all of them. Wink. Well. Well. Someone died due to an allergy and negligence, and now Disney is saying because he signed up for Disney Plus in 2019, they can't sue. Wait, what? What? What does that even mean? Like someone... How are you alive, sir? You have nothing in your health bar. What was it saying? I don't know what it's saying. Whatever. Yeah, Disney, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Well, turns out Disney is not just the company that pretends they're just beautiful for existence. They're just a corporation with weird legal bullshittery. Wow, thank you for these artifacts, game. I appreciate them. All right, we'll level up the double crit piece because why not? But also, it's not going to be better. Well, okay. Technically, if I don't need the ER on my Emily, and it rolls similarly to this one, and has attack percent, it could technically be better. But boy, would it need to roll really well. So, I can't say it's the most relevant thing right now. Yeah, that is not useful. This is worse. It's just worse. So, an ER actually does something. But you know what? The game's going to troll me and give me a 40 CV anyways, isn't it? You know? This is what the game does, right? When you don't need good artifacts, the game gives you oodles of copies of it. Oh, okay, bye. Alright. Get on my site. I already have a couple good pieces in this set and feathers. I don't need more in this account. I don't need this many excess artifacts in general on Bulwarms only if it's not obvious. I have so many excess artifacts. But anywho's. But yeah. Anyways, the new artifact set is phrased in a really weird way that might make it clunky. It'll be clunky in general, just in the same way that like VV can be clunky. So, but it's still the most interesting thing in Outland right now, in my opinion, is thinking about the new artifacts support set and how it can be used. And I haven't really thought that in depth about it, but it is part of the reason I'm more interested in Kachina. Although I will probably just DPS Kachina for a video or whatever. Okay, so well, I guess I'm one resin away, so I'm gonna subject you guys to waiting at least 7 more minutes. For that, I should decide what I want a strongbox for on this account, because I don't know if I need a strong, but what's the new pieces, right? It's like, it's all the Sumeru sets. It's like 4-piece flop, Gilded Dreams, Marasasi's. I don't need Marasasi pieces in this account. I don't think actually I have a reason to save my pieces right now. I'm considering just strongboxing for Emblem at this exact moment in time. You'll upload a Kachina guide with Navia? I doubt it. I don't really do guide videos in general. Although it's possible that I haven't thought meaningfully about the team I'm going to do for a DPS Kachina team. it's possible I could do like, but the idea would be doing on-field DPS Kachina, right? But it's possible I could do a DPS Kachina team where like Navia is slotted in as the 4th slot. Like, I don't know what would it be. It would be she's full defense scaling, so like Farina, Kachina. Is there any defense buffers in the game? Oh frick, Goro. Bleh. I don't think I want to do Goro, to be honest. I don't have C6 Goro either. Anyways, I don't. Got a lot of artifacts here. I don't think I actually need these. Strongboxing crit focus Deepwood for an Emily teammate. It's, I have C2 Emily. It's like the increase from Deepwood is not that relevant. I don't think, especially like because like the comparisons I did before were not factoring in like the value of like how putting Zhongli on Deepwood is losing not only tenacity buff for Emily in many cases, it's also losing tenacity buff for Sino, and like I don't think it's objectively that much better. Especially because I have C2 Emily now. It's just I think it's not worth it to muck around my artifacts with Deepwood on characters. I guess there is reason to say for Gilded Dreams, because there are improvements that I could make on Rosaria's build. I think. Not crazy improvements though. She's on a 2-piece right now because of theater. But normally I think she was on probably that artifact. Yeah, one of these 2 artifacts. I don't remember what one. Depends if the ER was relevant. That artifact, which is obviously very good, that's not going to get replaced. This cryo goblet was the same. And then was there circlet? I think it was, yeah. I mean, I think yeah. Like the circlet's pretty good too. Like I think it was this circlet I used with Staff of Scarlet Sands because again needed some ER. And then the timepiece was my most but also still my timepiece is pretty dang good. Because it was, yeah, like 3 rolls of ER and 3 rolls of crit damage on EM main stat. And when I have Staff of Scarlet Sands, it's giving 44% crit rate, and Rosaria buffs her own crit rate a little bit too. Like, I don't know. There's not much improvement I think I can make on Gilded Dreams. Like, I think I kind of just want Emblem, but I don't know. There's not much of relevance Strongbox-wise, and like Sino, I think I am properly happy with where Sino's at with just using this ER timepiece. I think these are plenty good enough. It is not worth trying to transition him to a non-ER timepiece. Which set do I dislike the most? What do you mean, like just in general in the game? I don't know. Wouldn't a sword account have been better? I mean, probably yes, but the reason I did polearms only was because I was interested in pulling for polearm characters, and I wasn't sure that I would ever pull for a meaningful amount of them on my main account. And Java the Cup was already doing swords only, so it would have been weird to just literally copy him. So instead I chose to do something different with characters that I was still interested in. Why is Shao level 87? Because he deserves it. It's been level 87 since like the first few months of this account. And I think it's just funny to leave him at it. But yeah, like the benefit of Emblem, for example, is particularly if I'm gonna like keep doing Raiden on a normal Emblem build, I think as boring as that is, if I keep doing Raiden on a normal Emblem build, like actually using her on engulfing, then you know, there are technically improvements to be made, particularly with this. Or sorry, not that. The sad electro onset goblet. But I don't know. There's not that many improvements that can be made on Emblem, to be clear. But I could get value from. I don't know. There's not that many relevant sets anymore. Maybe just no bless, honestly. Honestly. I don't even know. Maybe freaking Pale Flame for the memes. Maybe Vervim. You know what? You know what? Screw it. You know what? Screw it. We'll do one dump into Vermillion for Mr. Shao. Okay? That way, like, you know, I could get like a theoretically a good build on Vermillion, so people couldn't be like, oh, the reason your Shao isn't any good in poems only is because you've never given him a chance with his signature artifacts. Blam. Holy circlets. Wow. 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 So close. Wow. Ah, nice. Do I lock in a cope attack percent goblet? Do I lock this? I don't know. Attack percent goblet might not be that horrible. I don't know. This set gives a whack ton of attack percent. It doesn't make sense. No, I think it doesn't make sense. Screw that goblet. All right, one more. Oh my god, the goblets. Cryo. Hydro. HP. Wow. Okay. I mean, okay, Homa exists, so like maybe that'll be gotten 2 double crit circlets. What in the world? Alright. And nothing else. Like literally nothing else. Alright. If I didn't have to buy the time until the resin, I wouldn't be. I don't think I would be doing this. I mean, there sure is a lot of pyro characters on this account, so I mean that seems kind of cope, but I don't know. I'll lock it, I guess. It's a 4-line. Come on, 1 good timepiece here? No, no, they're literally all irrelevant. All right, cool. Thanks, game. It's for the garbage timepieces. All right, it's probably the last dump I'll do. Yeah, it's the last dump. Technically could get a really good Shao build going here. Technically. Oh. What? Okay. Okay, we've not gotten a timepiece. Alright. Okay, I now have actually... There's actual hope here for a full Rs 4-piece build. Like... So I'm gonna do one last one. No. Okay. Wow. Another double crit circlet. Wow. No timepiece. Oh, okay. I mean, really? You give me an EM crit with ER? Really? You troll game? Give me 2 EM timepieces with crit and no attack? Whatever. Whatever. Okay.
I can't promise you'll like
Okay, we can't do 4-piece right now, but... Alright, Shao. Alright, so, what do we have? Jesus. Vermillion. So we have this. This, I think, is irrelevant at this point. Let's see what the last line is on these 2 pieces. Wow, alright. Well, you know, we don't want Shao to die after all. Not a bad stat. And... Oh, okay, so that's 0 dead stat piece for Shao. Nice. I totally forgot I had that already, so... I guess that decreases the relevance of that at the very least. This could still technically be better. Not with already a 30 CV piece that I have. I don't think it's... I mean, it could technically be better, but not gonna bother without it being double crit. We don't compromise when it comes to Shao. No compromising when it comes to my boy. That's even more of a troll. I already have double crit EM pieces, or high stat value EM pieces in this freaking dang set. Okay, get rid of that. Good lord. Oh, I have an animal goblet. Wait, how long have I had that? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I can do 4-piece. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Okay, Jesus. First of all, let's see if this rolls attack percent. Flat attack, okay. Holy, how do I, like... I'm actually, like, I might have a 4-piece build on him. Alright, so first of all, let's see how bad this goes, because this is probably the biggest question mark piece, right? Well, I think the dream of a good 4-piece build on Vermillion is kind of dead now, but but we can at least level the other pieces, or maybe that's a sign to stop. Okay, we'll do this one for, well, No, we'll do this. We'll do this one first. This has better stats. I'm not gonna throw this away because it still could enable the 4-piece set, but I'm not gonna level that to 20. I refuse. Do I want to throw this away? No, I'll keep this. No, I'm gonna throw it away. This is not some great. See, I don't always get lucky with artifacts. Okay, well, you know, this is 0 dead stat. Can't go wrong, right? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna level this one because, you know, more crit nice. More crit nice. More crit nice. More crit nice. Okay, well, there's one thing. It's better than this one. Oh my. So, you can only get so unlucky, right? Clearly, you can only get so unlucky until you get one good piece, right? So, no. Not when I have a 0 dead stat. I mean, it's not bad, to be clear. But I'm not going to cope with that. Because we're going to get 4 crit rolls, right? We don't cope. We get lucky. Crit? Alright, okay, yes, this should be better. This should be better. Let's go. Hey, we got one good piece. Honestly, all things considered. Okay. I mean, it's better than the other one. It's better than what the other flower would have been, right? This is a 0 dead stat piece. The downside is that, like, having the ER on this makes, you know, having 20 energy recharge on this a bit less necessary. But you know what? We got one last piece, because maybe we do a Homa build instead, right? Oh, boy. I mean, I can't stop here. There's no stopping there. Is this gonna... Oh, that's a waste of fodder, actually. Yeah! Let's go! The rare all-defense piece. Whee! Boy, that was a lot of defense rolls, indeed. Let's go. That's the only reason I leveled it up all the way, because I needed to, I needed to see if it did full death. Whee! Alright, sweet. Man, we got so many good artifacts from there, and then it just, like... Wow. That was impressively meh. Like, this is a good piece, but it's only a good piece on the limbs of being a 0 dead stat. I mean, hey, it's technically more progress towards 4-piece Vermillion than I've ever had before. And, like, this is technically not useless. Like, I don't need any more ER on shell with this piece and this piece, and I use this piece, and I just need something less cope than this, right? Bam. There you go. Amazing Kachina piece. I mean, like... Okay, the problem is, what set am I using on Kachina? And, like, for if I'm using Kachina on this account, like, I don't know, it could be an off-piece circlet, right? But, like, I also remember getting a Geo Goblet that I think rolled perfectly. Yeah, like this I think is gonna be Kachina's off-piece, right? So I'm using this as Kachina's off-piece. I'm probably not using that, so I don't I don't think I care about that piece. But yeah. What about Yoon Jin off piece? I mean, maybe I have to do an onset goblet. Wait, I already have an onset goblet. What do I have as an off piece? What? Wait, am I running 3-piece emblem? I am running 3-piece emblem. Lol. Okay. The problem is I'd lose some ER, which is not good, and I also lose some defense. I don't know. For Fab consistency, it might be better, but I don't know. I think it's a downgrade to my build. So, especially with the loss of ER, I need more ER than anything on my Yunjin. So, anywho's, that was impressive. Let's go fight Oceanid. Oh boy, that was something. That was something. What does the set look like altogether? Oh, that's true. I should look at that. How bad does it look altogether? You know what I should have done, by the way? Technically, I should have just done more VV to actually improve his 4-piece VV build. Because I still think the best teams that I can actually play DPS Xiao in, like I can do like Xiao, Emily, Zhongli, and then you use VV on Xiao to buff Xiangling's damage, right? It probably actually would have been smarter to put those artifacts into VV now that I think about it, if I'm trying to get pieces for Xiao. But it still would be cool to like compare, at least, to a Vermillion build. But anyways, let's see what it looks like. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, what timepiece do we use? I don't know. Just whatever best off-piece timepiece we have, I guess. Not that. Probably the... I don't know. I don't have the greatest off-piece timepieces, to be completely honest. I don't know. Yoink that. It seems pretty balanced. Where? There we go. Blam. And then... Well, I'm sorted by crit rate, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, 4-piece Vermillion. It's a crit damage circlet, so we'll give him Jade Spear. It's fine. It's honestly functional. Like, I want to emphasize this is a functional Xiao build, right? Like, on a normal account, more than, like, improving the artifacts, the difference you would see is, like, having C6 Fars on, you know, whatever the best supports are for Xiao. You would see more of a difference in that realm. So, are you going to MH Xiao? I already have an MH build in Xiao. So, what would be the point? Also, Vermillion should be better than on Xiao in this account because I don't really have access to many attack buffs, right? So, yeah, it should just be better. Right now, I don't think this Vermillion build is better than the MH build I have, but yeah. Anyways, it's not great. It's not great. That's the wrong thing, to say the least. So, I don't know. Will I keep on farming for Xiao? I don't know. Oh, frick. What? Oh, frick me. What goblet did he use before? Or circlet? Oh, no. Oh, no. I have no idea. Well, I have no idea. Probably that. I don't know. Where is it? Where are the pieces? Blam. Xiao on this VV build is not dysfunctional, by the way. He works. He does work. Right? Like, I think this build is in some ways better than that Vermillion build. It might actually just be objectively better, actually, with the factor of Xiangling buffing. No. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna see how well Arlecchino... Oh, don't drown. Don't. How does Mihayo manage to perfectly balance the stamina usage in their characters, like overworld abilities, to just have that happen all the dang time? I swear to God. Like, oh my God. Now we wait. And we'll see how good Arlecchino is at dealing with the things in the air. We'll see. I still have Emily here to take care of them if need be. It's good HP range for Yelan. I don't know, as long as you meet her AR needs as much as you can. You know, you meet her ER needs without needing to do an ER timepiece. Do HP timepiece. And then whatever amount of HP substats you can get is good. There's not really a range you have to hit. HP substats are good on her though.
Can take on many forms. in this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Poke. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Power of water
Eat it.
is its ability
Yeah,
to
let's go.
take any shape.
Poke. Poke.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Yeah, we're helpless. We're really helpless. Also, Arlequina can fly, lady. I can literally fly.
The power of water is its ability
Electro,
to take
Bennett,
any
Nahida can let
shape.
Eula use the insane abyss buffs. Let me cook something. Oh, yeah. Burning Eula, let's go. I don't know why I did that. It's not the right character.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
No birds. Well, those are birds, but I meant the flying birds.
Let's see what happens when you lose your
All right. What's the bet? Is it gonna be 2? It's gonna be 2, right? Oh, ow. It's gonna be 2. It's definitely not gonna be 3 drops. So that's like a 100% guarantee. Because, you know, saving me any amount of resin would be rude. And more importantly, time, honestly, in this case. I care less about the resin, just the sanity of fighting this thing so many times. Alright. Do that. This. Oop. They're dead. Oh.
We seek but a small haven
Alright.
of
Give me my 2
tranquil
drops. 2 boss
waters. Is
drops.
that so much to ask for?
Knew it. Screw you, game. 5 times. It's supposed to be like a 50-50 chance. It's actually like, I think, slightly weighted towards 3 drops.
Exist for
And whatever. Whatever. I'll be done farming it tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow, by the way. But I should have a Vapoulon video up tomorrow. I already finished recording that. Was Arlequina's signature better than Staff of Scarlet's Hands? I mean, it's better on Arlequina for sure. Staff of Scarlet's Hands is a decent stack stick, though. What do you think about this Abyss? Pretty easy. I definitely think the previous one was more fun for testing the limits of either of my accounts. And the previous Abyss was the first one that has... I don't know. Like, it's definitely one of the easier ones I think we've had in 4.0 in general. 4.x patches, whatever. But the benefit of that is, like, it's more of a playground than to use less optimal teams, which is good. And it's not a bad thing. I just wish we had, like, as always, right, the feeling is like, why can't we have other content, right? Like, why, if this is going to be easy, I would like to have some kind of, like, more open playground that's, like, consistently harder, or, like, some game I mentioned before, like game modes that have like a ramping up difficulty or whatever, right? Like, it's weird that this game is in a state of, like, sometimes you will have things that, like, give you reasons to, you know, that where you feel more value from, like, getting really high investment and optimizing things, and then sometimes there's a business like this where just, like, it's way easier and there's so much less reason, so it's just weird, right? And, like, if I make I'm gonna make an account fixing video on an account. I'm not gonna spoil the main gimmick of the account, but I can tell you the account is an AR60 account that has not gone past floor 4 in Abyss. So it's an AR60 account that hasn't gone past floor 4, and the main gimmick of the account is even better, or the main gimmick of the video will be even better. And like it's gonna be a fantastic account to look into, by the way. I'm gonna start logging into it, I think I was gonna start logging into it this week, but I think I'm gonna do it next week. And I don't think I'm gonna have a problem clearing on the Abyss in this account. And it's mostly gonna be an exploration. Like, I'm gonna have to go to, like, some really low level exploration stuff, or explanation, not exploration, to explain some things to the owner of the account, because the reason they have struggled with some things, like their main request, by the way, isn't clearing the Abyss. Their main request was help in figuring out how to kill weekly bosses, yeah, So, anyways, it's a really, really interesting account, and that'll probably be out next weekend. Definitely not this weekend. I haven't recorded anything on it yet. So, anyways, are they doing no element traveler? No, they have a lot of characters. They have plenty of characters. Yeah, I don't know. The account will the account itself doesn't have a gimmick. I should specify that, but the video will have a gimmick because no, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Not gonna spoil it. Ugh. Anyways, I'm a little bit tired. I think I'm at exactly 20k HP on Arlecchino. I think that might be it for well. When is the video coming? It should be next week. That's the plan. Let's go back into my main account and finish farming real quick there. Was it hacked or something? No. I do think I want to try to see if I can fix a hacked account eventually. Although actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. The reason to make a video on a hacked account would be like to tell people like you shouldn't share your passwords and like you should set up like randomized passwords. Don't use simple passwords. Use a password manager. Make sure you have email verification. Don't give your code to anyone that, you know, isn't you, which is kind of a weird thing to say in a video where I logged into someone else's account. But anyways. Should be next week. Try Arlecchino with Elegy Kazuha. Wait, Elegy what? Oh, like Elegy on Yolanda, I assume, yeah. Yeah, no, the Arlecchino with Emily works well. It's not a preferred team I have, I'd say, with Arlecchino, but yeah. Anyways, let's finish my farmers here. Yeah, I think I just need to. I would like to farm some artifacts, and get better artifacts for my Navia build here. But she's functional, to be clear, on this. I think the build I have on her on this 4-piece, like, compared to my 2-piece build, which is like 2-piece attack, 2-piece skill damage before, I think it might technically be slightly worse, maybe. But I had like the same amount of crit rate on a 2-piece build, but 195 crit damage, I think. So I had like 20 more crit damage, right? So like 3 more crit damage rolls. But I'm pretty sure the extra, like, the burst damage bonus and then extra 30% damage bonus for skills makes this basically the same or better. So that's why I've been using this on her. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna meaningfully farm more of this until it's in Strongbox. Anyways. Favorite indie game? Oh, definitely Outer Wilds.
Time to go.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is an absolute gem. What am I doing? Oh yeah, goodness, my resin, so I can do things. I got DPS Kachina with that set. And she's not an attack scaler, but I don't know. Well, man, the buff. Where are you? The buff on this set is after using an elemental skill, gain 20% geo damage bonus for 10 seconds. While under a shield granted by Crystallize, the above effect will be increased. So yes, you can. The attack percent is doing nothing though. So I'm pretty sure as far as artifact sets for DPS Kachina goes, 4-piece Husk will probably be better, right? Because it gives a bunch of defense. 2-piece, and then character equipped will gain whatever after hitting opponents with Geo. I think this would be better, but also keep in mind that Kachina can use the new artifact set for DPSing her for on-field. She can use the crit rate buffing set, so she can get 40% free crit rate and some damage bonus in the 2-piece. Or you can put her on the supportive artifact set and just build her for crit in the supportive artifact set, and she'll deal decent damage still then. Like, technically neither of them makes sense relative to either of the new artifact sets for her, is my point. So it'd be more a temporary option in my opinion. Let's go to ley lines. You know, screw those ley lines. Let's go to Fontaine ley lines. New artifacts are going to be massive. I mean, for Natlan characters, yes. I don't like that they made the artifacts just for Natlan characters. It is one of the most disappointing things about 5.0 with me. Because because like there's so much potential in the artifact system in the game, past them just making artifact sets that just give buffs to characters with increasingly specific trigger conditions, right? Like, and by give buffs I mean specifically give like stat buffs. Right, I want to see them be more creative with more artifacts in the same vein as like Ocean Hue Clam, which has an external effect that happens, right? Like what's a stupid is Ocean Hue Clam is the best off-field physical damage in the game. Because it's the only off-field physical damage in the game. So, like, I'm not saying Ocean Hue Clam is like, oh, super OP, and, you know, everyone should put Ocean Hue Clam on every healer. But do more interesting ideas with the artifact system, right? Is all I really want. And then the same vein as like Thundering Fury is like the most interesting artifact set in the game because it reduces skill cooldown, right? And that changes how you can potentially use characters, and that's super cool. And it's why like it's a very competitive and compelling option on Clorand. It's why it's Sino's best set. Like it's such a cool set. It does something that's not just give stats. It still increases your damage in some way or another, but in a way that's interesting to think about mechanically. It changes like how you can use a character. The reason they don't want to do that is because they don't actually want to give people freedom to do creative things. They want you to just spend months farming. You know, they want you to pull for a character, spend months farming for a character's specific artifacts. That's what they want you to do. So it just annoys me because like the 0.0 artifact sets were like the main artifact sets that they had released every year that were like, oh, this set is like really useful in a lot of creative ways. Like Marshal Hunters. There's so many ways you can use Marshal Hunters, right? I might make a video eventually. I have to, it's just going to take a look through all my artifacts. I probably have enough MH artifacts to do a video where I put every character on the team on 4-piece MH. I have to figure out exactly what teams I would do that on. But, right, every character on the team on 4-piece MH and see how it goes, kind of thing. Even in teams where you're not draining HP consistently, MH is interesting from a baseline of if you take damage from an enemy, you get some crit rate. It gives you a buff for taking damage. That's interesting. But I don't know. I just feel like they so underutilize the system in the game, the artifact system in the game. And then like Natlan artifacts are very strong for Natlan characters, but all they are is just like a slightly better version of MH but for Natlan units, and then a new supportive set that's really strong for Natlan units. It just feels like an arbitrary way to force people to pull for Natlan units by designing the artifact sets to be really powerful specifically on them. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. Don't let them see the 5.0 artifacts. That's what I'm talking about, is the 5.0 artifacts. So, anyways, the supportive set is interesting, to be clear. It's just, it's like you guys had no other ideas for ways to do a gimmick for Natlan, for your character designs and artifact design that would have allowed us to have some amount of fun with previous characters with new artifacts. I don't know. Right? It just feels like there's so many things they could do that they just don't touch on, because they'd rather just do the same thing they've always done. Oh well. Reason why I cope is because Bennett is granted for free in 5.0. No, he's not. That was definitely a placeholder. That leaker was wrong. The leak was that Bennett would be given as part of quest completion in version 5.0. And on the stream, they specifically said Kachina is free for Archon quest completion in 5.0. So there was just some weird placeholder data that leaker had that was completely wrong. So Kachina is free in 5.0. Bennett is probably not free in 5.0. Almost surely. They probably would have announced that. Like, Kachina is the free character. So, anyways. What am I at now? 353? Not bad. So right now, this is 4 of these is equivalent to 1 Heroes Wit, right? I think you need like 470 Heroes Wits to level 90 a character. I don't know about level 90 Kachina. I probably will not unless she's really fun to play. I'll probably level 80 her though. And I know like defense scalers will gain a meaningful damage improvement from going to 90, but like I want a level 90 Kaching soon-ish TM, and I'm probably going to need level 90 Mualani to properly do what I want to do with her. And then, yeah, like it's a lot of resources. So, anyways, I think have close to enough right now to do 2 units, but I still need more. I also probably need to farm Mora. What am I at for Mora? 3.5 million. Well, the Abyss helped a little bit, but anywho's. Any last minute things people want to see? Questions? C2 Dia is really tempting me. I mean, I'll definitely be getting C2 Dia. It means I won't have to do like sack sword goofiness in some teams where I need the higher uptime on her skill anymore, which is good. So yeah, and reducing her ER a little bit. But Emily on Dender Rings? No. The more you people ask, the less I'm likely to do it. I don't dislike the Dender Wings on her. I think it's the second best looking ones, but I think the orange wings look better. I like the contrast. For the all MH video, you could also make the Gaming video in the same go. That's true, yeah. Although part of the concept of the MH video might be purposely using characters that don't just enable MH, like either in their own kit or Farina externally enabling, right? So I would have to only use MH with characters that either enable it, but like with not necessarily 100% uptime. Like say burning doesn't necessarily always enable it, and you have to like hug enemies, and they have to be enemies whose hitbox make sure you're taking burning damage, right? So it wouldn't necessarily even be like for a lot of the characters on the team, it almost surely wouldn't actually make any sense to put MH on them, because you only get the crit stats, right? You only get the crit stats from 4-piece MH when the character's on field. As soon as you swap off field, you lose the crit. So it like literally just doesn't make sense to do all characters on it. But that's why like I want to take it to like the logical extreme of like, yeah, good artifacts on all the characters, like with the right main stats kind of thing, like Kazuha on MH, but it's like full EM 4-piece MH, right? Right? And seeing if I can still be fine, right? Anyways. One shot every time I say shenanigans. You know, I say a lot of words that you could probably do drinking game with. Back, please. There you go. It dropped nothing. Well, okay, he dropped one thing. Alright. MH Kokomi would be funny. I did MH Kokomi before Farina came out. But, anyways. Yeah, the point wouldn't be necessarily to show that MH can be utilized, like with burning or whatever. The point would actually be to show, okay, even in a situation where 4-piece MH does nothing except when I take damage from enemies, is it still usable, right? Like, is it the most universal artifact set in the game for on-fielders? And then I mean, the logical extreme for that is just put it on everyone, even your off-fielders. So, and like if I was successful with a no-crit Arlecchino build, I think I can be successful with every character on the team on a good build, but on MH, right?
The wrong test subject.
Time to go.
Anywho's. Ignari is so much fun. He and Nilu carried me through Samira, yeah. Is there like 100 different YouTubers making which character you should choose for? And should I do that? I don't know. Maybe I could do that instead of a polearm. I don't. My motivation for is kind of low right now for some reason to make an Emily video on polearms only, because I don't think it's gonna get that many views. And I think like the people that are interested in polearms only with Emily have already kind of seen my live streams. Do I even bother making? Maybe I just do a generic YouTuber thing and I'd be like, these characters are the ones you should pull for. Or not pull for. Sorry. These are the standard characters I have. Like I could just do it like my Rambliar's deep dive of like go through every single standard banner character, try to do a baseline of their kit, and first like do a baseline reason of if you don't have any of these characters, which ones have like the most generic potential utility to give you the most valuable if you don't have them at all. So, you know, like for example, if you need more healer options for Jean, or sorry, more healer options for Farina, C0 Jean is a very compelling choice. But then like there'd be situations like, okay, I mean, you know, if you have Jinara is a weird character, right? But there's a number of teams you can work well. Points. I think I could do that. Could do that video. Gina's overrated. I mean, I don't use her very often, to be clear, but she's a lot of people don't have as many healer options as I have, right? Like I have Baiju, Sijuin now, I like doing Bennett Farina things, and I have C2 Farina, obviously. That gives me less need to use ideal healers. Right, like I have enough healer options that I don't need to use Gene with Farina. I have Cloud Retainer notably, right? If you have Cloud Retainer, there's less reason to use Gene again. So, anywho's, I could do a rambly video where I go weirdly overly in depth about things. Do you guys want to see that instead? You know, here, I guess poll my viewers, because you are the people that probably, at least some of you, I imagine, care more about polearms only, right? So, video for this weekend. This might be, I might record this today and just release it like tomorrow. This weekend, polearms only Emily, because like I think I've like kind of shed my spiel enough about Emily. That I don't necessarily think I need to make an edited video on Emily, is kind of my feeling right now. The Vermillion video should still come out. It just might be out on Sunday instead of whatever. And then, so yeah, polearms only Emily, or what standard unit to choose. And I don't know. It'll probably be titled something like what'll be the title? What standard unit to choose in 5.0, and then it'll be like an in-depth breakdown in the thumbnail. Because the answer is it depends on your account. But that's why it's going to go in depth, right? Is because like I could go in depth and go literally on a constellation by constellation basis, be like, okay, some of the situations you could use this, like the Gene C2 is relevant because it's a niche attack speed buff, and movement speed, and like there's weird things you can do with that. Like if you're crazy, like Tars Blammo, you can use that to do Dragon Strike things. And then I can, you know, break down things like how C4 Gene is actually not that great. But anyways, so I don't know. I think that could be an interesting video versus the polearms video. I don't know. I think Chi-Chi has some of the least. I'll probably spend the least time on Chi-Chi. She suffers from being cryo, from generating no energy. I mean, this is an interesting constellation, because it's an enemy debuff, but which is relatively rare. It's not a very good character. Yeah, Chi-Chi, you're hoping for a lot of nuance in Chi-Chi. I don't think I'm going to be going in depth on Chi-Chi. Sorry. She's not dysfunctional, it's just, why does this character generate no energy? It's the number one thing that holds her back. I feel like she could have been a much more compelling option for Farina than she is if she actually generated energy. But yeah, there's plenty of things to say, I think, about these characters. Not you. I mean, you could be on standard better, but, you know, anywho's. 69% of you are voting, 68 are voting for the not polearms video. Okay, the standard better video. Okay, I might make that. It's potentially an easy enough video to make. It might be long and rambly, because if I'm gonna format it as like what my selling point is that like, yeah, you can go watch someone else for a more like I'm sure there's gonna be every friggin' Genshin YouTubers, not everyone, but like a lot of them are gonna be making the same style of video. But I think what I can provide a value is just going overly in depth from my perspective of doing different shenanigans in the game, right? Rather than just, you know, this is meta, right? There'll probably be a lot of chat about Dia. Hopefully I don't get too distracted about talking about Dia. So, anyways, might do that. Alright. Well, there's a good chance that video will be tomorrow then. Alright, thank you. I'm going to take a break and I might record that video. Thank you for joining the stream. I will talk to you guys, I think, on Sunday, most likely. I think I'm going to do another review, like character unit review stream on Sunday. So I can try to do those weekly on the weekends instead of on the weekday like I've been doing the last couple weeks. So, most likely. No, please get distracted by Dia. Oh, I will get distracted by Dia. It's just the question is like, if this video is an hour long, is it going to be 30 minutes of Dia? So I'll try to like put chapters in the thing, of course, by like breaking down the characters. Although actually I don't know. I think first I'll probably break down the video by doing like a focus on C0 of the characters from a baseline of if you don't have one of these characters, and then I will do a breakdown of the constellations. But anywho's, bye. Thank you.